be able to check the stream and stuff like that.
Hello, hi.
Welcome, chat.
Hi, Ezekiel. Hello, hello.
Okay, good news. I was able to hear the cicadas.
Oh, so. Thank goodness, thank goodness. Thank you for the head pats. Yay.
So, before we start streaming, okay, we'll talk about some stuff. We're not going to talk about that one conversation, but the conversation I want to talk about though is, and you may have noticed this though, Neo, is have you noticed that Renner has not been very yandere?
That's because she's not a yandere, silly goose.
Well, tell that to the anime. Tell that to the anime, because that's exactly what I was going with that. Because the anime did that. The anime specifically changed her to be a yandere.
No, that's terrible. That's terrible misrepresentation.
What? We've talked about. Wait, I'm just racing. You know about? We've talked about the fucking stupid death thing that happens in Go, right? That happens in like. Where like Satoshi basically gets stabbed to death, almost stabbed to death by Renner when she brings over him food.
Oh my god, no! I did not watch that. Holy shit, that's terrible.
So the idea of the first like 4 episodes is meant to be like a recreation of the Onikakushi chapter, but the thing is that the problem is that it's like, oh, so time to subvert your expectations. It turns out that Renner is also the Renner from the fucking one where she starts clawing her when she thinks she's got maggots in her neck.
Stop! Spoilers!
You're not gonna watch that anime. You're not gonna watch the anime.
Well, no, but like, there's stuff that happens in the visual novel that we've not gotten to yet.
If people are watching this, they know exactly.
No,
okay.
just some people who haven't finished all of it, and I know that. We gotta be mindful.
Okay. My point is though is that like I think because you know how like in Korea and China, okay, like they will change blood to be white for some strange reason.
And then it looks worse because it just looks like
I think I can't remember if this is real or not though, but I definitely saw someone that had a screenshot of the aftermath of what happened with Keiichi.
I've seen that meme too, and it's hilarious. It looks like something else happened there.
it just looks like the absolute mega shippers got what they wanted with Renner and fucking Keiichi having the whole mega sex.
Oh my goodness.
The biggest virgin sex you've ever seen.
Okay, so I pressed the start button, right?
You meant to go continue.
Oh shit.
You can go back.
How do I go back?
Exit.
Okay.
That's the third time you've done that when we've done this.
Cause isn't it the opposite in Corpse Party? Where you have to press start?
So for Corpse Party in particular, because the way they had that game set up, they had to go a new game for each chapter. On chapter 10. End of chapter 10.
Got it. Hello, Deku fan 69. Hi.
Can you view the tips for me real quick? I want to just double check.
New or all?
View. New. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure we finished off by reading them.
Yeah, I want to just make doubly sure because I'm just going to your channel real quick just to doubly make sure.
How are you doing, Deku fan 69?
It should just be.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just making sure. It was just taking a little bit, just to load the video. So yeah, we're.
Well, I'll caught up. Yeah.
Yeah, just want to make sure. Because I know you can be a little bit forgetful.
Yes, definitely.
We had that episode. I had that issue where episode 2.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. Too many gummies.
This is the first time I've ever woken up with such clarity. Oh yeah, we're at this point. It was 5:59, just moments before my alarm would go off. I think at this point we're either at the halfway point of episode 3, I think, or the beginning part of episode 4, which is the last episode for Onikakushi, I think, for the anime at the very least.
Yeah.
Just moments before my alarm would go off, I was amazed at the precision of my internal clock. Yeah, 'cause you're crazy right now. I had made my preparations for the next day of school before I went to bed. I quickly changed and descended to the deserted lower floor. Pinch them cheeks.
Oh shit, thank you. Thank you for the pinchies. Yay.
It appeared that my mom was still asleep. Neither breakfast nor lunch was ready. Yesterday, I just unlatterly declared that I would be leaving early today, so it couldn't be helped. I slathered jam on some bread and toasted it with the instant
cocoa.
Instant cocoa.
With jam? It's okay. Jam with cocoa on top of the jam. That's crazy. What a madman.
Also, like the fact being okay, he's just having bread and jam. Like,
and cocoa.
Yeah.
Well, the way that he says topped it with instant cocoa makes it sound like he took the cocoa powder and just like put it on top of the jam.
Yeah. Again, motherfucker's just having just plain bread with jam. As I was finishing my breakfast, my mom rose groggily from her slumber.
My Keiichi, you're up early. Is there some sort of school event?
Not really. Answering bluntly, I picked up my bag and stood after stuffing my 2 slices of bread down my throat. Jesus.
You're leaving already? What about lunch? If you don't wait a bit, I can make it.
If I waited for her to make my lunch, then it would end up being the same time as usual. If I did that, it would raise the chances of me running into Rena and Mio on the way. Yes, from the day onwards, I was going to school alone. I'll be fine today.
Then what will you do for lunch?
I'll slip out and buy some bread or something at the store.
Really? And here's some lunch money. Be sure to bring me back the receipt.
I took the 1,000 yen bill from Mom and slipped into my pocket.
It's pretty early. Is Rena-chan up this early as well?
No, just me.
Did you tell Rena-chan that you're leaving early?
I have no reason to tell her every little detail now, do I? Find it difficult answering the onslaught of questions amid an annoyed face. Tell Rena that I went ahead when she comes.
Hey, Keiichi, wait!
It's not that I didn't trust my parents. I just couldn't rely on them. They couldn't help me. I could only hope that they didn't get involved. Oh, it's too late. They're already involved. I couldn't help me. I could only hope that they get involved. It was safe that way. My mom's annoying voice was cut off by the slam of the door. The first time since I moved here, I headed down the road to school alone. And then he died. just a flash to wide, like he just got hit by a car.
End of chapter 1, Onikakushi.
End of chapter 1, Keiichi fucking died. Up until now, I'd always walk down the same path at the same time each day. Would have been kind of nice if like they made like a, I don't know, because I can't remember like, because I know it's like meant to be like spring or maybe like going into summer. Would have been kind of nice to see like maybe like a version with like a bit of a yellow sky, like the sun is like rising.
Oh, true.
It's always met with the same people at the same places. The day was different. I didn't meet the people I would normally, and nobody was at the places where I would have normally met them. Of course, Rena wasn't in the spot we usually met, and there wasn't anyone at the spot where we would meet up with Rena. I mean, Mio. Mio, there's just too many Renas. Ah! The length of the tree's shadows, the morning air, and the brightness of the sun was a completely different type of morning from what I was used to. Without a doubt, it felt strange. It left me with the impression that I had destroyed the illusion Hinamizawa had set up for me before I had had enough time to prepare all the props needed to deceive me.
My Keiichi-kun, you're so early today. Is everyone meeting early this morning?
No, fuck off.
They're on TV.
He's going, oh no, a deceiver. Just runs away.
Runs away, hyperventilating.
Yeah, could you imagine the, oh no, a deceiver! The person who called to me was someone we always passed by as they were taking a walk along the edge of the fields. The name was I forgot.
Relatable.
Of course, this wasn't the spot where we usually pass each other.
今朝
Like
は
that would have
早く目が
helped.
覚めちゃったんだ
Even to tell me that like me say, oh, I can't remember them now, but like if I were at that spot, I definitely remember them then.
Actually, there is science that concurs with that. When it comes to memories, familiar stimuli help stimulate your memory so that you remember better.
Yeah, I know, but I just figured it's just kind of funny that it's like, oh, I can't remember right now. I forgot.
I forgot.
I woke up early today, so I thought it'd be a good chance to, thought it'd be a good change of pace.
あまり気にしないでください
That's all. I threw out a random excuse.
What about Rena-chan and Mion-chan?
All they're dead.
Are you by yourself today?
ええ
No, they're dead. Well, yeah. I was being asked the same type of questions my mom was asking. I started getting like a really weird. I started to get a real sensation that was starting to twinge in my brain. So I pulled out a knife and killed her.
That's not what it says.
So I answered them in the same uninterested, vague manner, while stabbing her. Why doesn't? I have to make sure there's no deceiving. Kill everyone. I'm pretty sure that happens in one of like the fucking stupid things that happens in Go. I think.
Oh my
It's been
gosh.
literally like one of the things happening where like someone that's really close to important character gets deceived and kills everyone. So they're vague. Now no one knows who I'm talking about. Could be anyone. If you've watched it, you know. It wasn't funny being asked where Rena was each time I passed by someone. Well, yeah, because you usually were walking with them. Don't get pissy. But maybe it was to be expected. It was because for so long we were always together so amicably. God, I hate that word.
Amicably?
I always pronounce it. I always feel like I pronounce it amicably. Amicably.
But why do you hate it?
It's just because I can't pronounce it properly. It's like any word I don't like is mainly just because I can't pronounce it properly.
I see.
Even I felt that if I let my guard down, we could still be friends. Stop it, Keiichi. Don't say that word. Don't think about that anymore. You spent all day yesterday thinking about how dangerous it was to go soft, didn't you? That's why you're going to the school. Forget the bat. Beep, 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 beep. A call home bled from out of nowhere.
That's not suspicious at all.
You know I was walking, lost in thought. That horn was way too close. Oh! We're getting close to the bit, okay, that's not in the, I believe, in the anime, and it's actually,
Ooh.
and it gets really weird. A mechanical behemoth bowed at me from behind, catching me completely off guard. By the time I turned around, the van's hulking chassis was almost on top of me, and then I died. And that's where my story ends.
That's not what it says. Stop it.
Look, sometimes you gotta find some humor, okay? I've seen plenty of cars veer to the opposite side shoulder to avoid pedestrians, but this car was doing the opposite. It was careening towards me. Felt like there was somebody on the opposite shoulder of the felt like there was somebody on the opposite shoulder, and the van was swerving in my direction to avoid them. That doesn't sound good. I wonder why they did that. That blissfully ignorant train of thought delayed me from realizing something much more important. That large mass was hurling right at me! Was it gonna hit me? The idea of my head instantly flooded with painfully cold liquid.
Oh shit. Not the coolant.
In that moment, the scene before me, no, time itself had frozen, everything inverted. In the silence of that frozen moment, I compared the van, so close that I had no way to dodge it, and my body, the upper half twisted awkwardly in order to look behind me. There was no way I could dive out the way in my current position. If I lost focus now, this moment would on pause, and it will probably be plowed over, caught in this silly pose. Then bend my upper body over towards the patio by the side of the road. If I bent far enough, I get away with just being hit by the side view mirror. As soon as the thought crossed my mind, the temporal stasis was shattered by the deafening sound of the van. The side mirror struck my shoulder, sending me spinning off through the air like a top locked in a contort position. Jesus.
Just from the mirror? That's crazy. The mirror alone sends you flying? Homie's gotta do some exercise.
To be fair, okay. We don't know how fast the van is going. we don't know how big the van is. We don't know how big the wing. We don't know how big the side mirror is and stuff like that. And also, he's been caught off guard, so
I don't know.
Splash. Splash, I mean. Sent tumbling through the air, I crashed into the muddy paddies by the side of the road.
The muddy paddy? Who says muddy paddy?
Well, I mean, they're in the paddy fields, and they will get muddy. My entire body was soaked and drenched.
Soiled it.
Soiled it. But the moment I had made in that instant was unmistakably for the best. I was covered in mud, but when the alternative was being hit by the car, it was the closest I could be to being unscathed. Kind of surprised you didn't fuck up your shoulder from that. That's because we don't, again, depending on how fast the vehicle was going, okay, still getting hit by the side mirror would still really fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Or you could have, like, popped your shoulder out if you're not careful. Rising down from the paddy, I had enough of me to glare over at the stopped van and yell profanities at the driver.
Perfect sound effect.
I love that. I love the F sound effect. I love the F sensibly. It's just really funny. He's just going. Just a massive potty mouth over here. I'm not sure he was able to see me, but the van sped off.
Hit and run.
Wait, damn it! This is what they call hit and run, wasn't it? No, I'm pretty sure that's the Simpsons hit and run. That's different. I couldn't help but continue yelling out profanities. The disgrace from being covered in mud hurt me more than any physical wounds.
I don't think that's... Your priorities are right then.
I think it's more like... It's more just like the convenience, pride, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Trust me, okay, there's been like weirder people... There's been people who get like more pissed off over like random things.
Yeah.
You get more annoyed about you saying one thing other than being physically assaulted, apparently. There are people who are like that. They will take words harder than actually getting beaten up.
Ooh.
I think I'm like that too. I think I'd rather get punched in the face than getting called something bad.
I can handle both.
I mean, to be fair, I can handle both too. I don't mind being called slurs at though, because I don't really care. But and I know there are people who don't have thick skin like that, or are totally fine getting punched in the face. I slugged through the muddy paddy and made my way back onto the road. How far did you fly? This is a crime, damn it! Oh. I'll track you down and I'll sue you!
I'll sue you!
If I go looking for a van, I'm sure to find it in this little village. The path I was on had rice paddies on either side, and had become so narrow that one car could barely fit through. It wasn't a place you could tear full speed in a car, let alone pass by pedestrians. Not only was it narrow, but the car just now was closer to my size than the road than the other when it went past me. Even as I cursed, I was desperately trying to suppress the dark cloud roiling over. Never heard that. Suppress the dark cloud roiling up within me. This wasn't just a hit and run. That car just now was trying to run me over, wasn't it? Thinking back, I did feel like there had been a car creeping up on me slowly for a while. That's right. As soon as I parted ways with that person taking a walk, I had that feeling the whole time. If it had wanted to pass me, then it had no shortage of chances. Normally, I would have felt suspicious and turned around sooner. But I was lost in thought, and now I'm kicking myself for not realizing it there sooner. And then, when the path became narrow, and there was no one else in sight, he floored it. If I had hesitated for even a moment, the result would have been no laughing matter. As the adrenaline rush from nearly being run over had subsided, and the realization of just how terrifying the preceding events were sunk in. There was no doubt about it. The van was intentionally trying to hit me. Cold, vicious sweat seeped from my scalp and slid down my back before dribbling off. I struggled to avoid falling into a panic. There was still the possibility that this really was just an accident. Calm down, Keiichi. But also, don't be so naive, Keiichi. Be calm, but don't be calm!
But don't be too calm.
Be suspicious, but also be calm and suspicious. Being that lax will get you killed next time. You need to always be on your toes. What if, like, he was just so deep in thought, okay, he never actually heard the car at all?
That would be worse. Then he could be dead.
Well, he nearly was dead.
Right.
That's kind of the point. He says he's been suspicious of the van following him, okay? The problem is that, like, you would have heard it. It's a van. It's a van in, like, the 80s. They're not exactly subtle.
Home
They're not
daydreaming.
exactly, yeah, dude is so far, like, out of, like, the fucking loop. He's basically, like, is just got into, like, a different dimension with just his thoughts. Don't give them any openings. If my enemy was really out to kill me, next time, they would use a more reliable method. Like a gun. Just some random guys just kill Keiichi with a gun. Why? Who knows? If that time came and I was acting like I was now, getting covered in mud was the price I had to pay for my own naivete. Covered in mud, but without injury. Really? No injury?
He just said, yeah, that's crazy, because he got, like, yeeted by it, he said.
He also got hit in the shoulder. He also got hit by the wing mirror, though.
Yeah, he got hit by it in the shoulder, and it sent him flying. It yeeted him.
Unless it's just adrenaline that he hasn't just realized the pain yet.
Right.
I did read the not even a sprain part. I guess this is what they call the silver lining. Yeah, sure. I began walking again, this time cautiously. I wouldn't even show a hint of carelessness. I had suspected only Renner and the others up until now. No, it's because I had suspected them that I had believed that there was no other enemies. Aoi-san had said so, didn't he? There was the possibility of a village conspiracy.
A conspiracy?
Those aren't real. Just like the moon.
I don't know. Welcome to the NHK taught me a lot about conspiracies.
Oh, God. Was I really mad so deeply in this situation I had no choice but to try and carry on as usual? Wouldn't it be the safest just to hold myself in my house? I mean, you could. But the moment I abandoned my regular routine, everyone around me would abandon theirs as well. But not necessarily. I think you're thinking about this way too hard. This is Japan. If you started doing that, okay, people would start thinking that you're just a shut-in now and wouldn't actually care.
Hikikomori.
Like, sure, like, maybe Renner and the gang may, like, still want to check up on you, though, but after a while, okay, I'm pretty sure they'd just be all like, hey, well, it's his decision, we just gotta respect it.
Mm-hmm.
This is just too horrifying for thought. He's got main character syndrome. I recall the tales Orishi told me of when Hinamizawa was still called the Onikakushi. A frightening tale of an entire village of demons hunting their prey, surrounding them and eating them alive. One must not interfere with the demons. One must pretend not to see it. The enemies were numerous, the whole village. The villagers, with their unwavering faith in the curse, would do nothing to help me. The strong sudden flash of the sunset made me slightly dizzy.
Sunshine, not sunset, silly. It's still morning.
I don't know. He could be. I don't know. He could have been there for a long time. Him.
Maybe he went into a coma.
You never know, though, considering the fact that he got sent flying. Possibility.
That's true. He could have a concussion.
I had no idea what was going on anymore. That's probably the concussion. When I suspected it was the work of man, I would catch a glimpse of Oyashio's curse. Oh wait, I just realized I didn't do one thing. I didn't lurk in the chat. There we go.
There you go.
And when I suspected it was Oyashio-sama's curse, someone would poke their heads out. You can imagine, like, imagine as soon as you said that, just a bunch of people's heads start poking through the fucking CG grass.
That'd be funny.
What was coincidence? What was intentional? Who was my enemy? Who was just a bystander? No. What I really truly wanted to know was, how did I end up with the proverbial bullseye pain on my back? Eventually, an answer in a form I could understand will appear. I didn't care when that would happen. Because until now, I cannot die. That alone fueled my resolve to fight and will keep me living. Are we at finding out the school now? Here we are.
Yay! There's a tractor outside of the school.
Well, remember though, this was meant to be like a construction place. That's where like it got turned into a school. Remember?
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
I remember seeing the metal bat in the gym storage shed. There was a padlock on the door barring my entry. At the very least, I want to get my hands in before everyone else arrived at school. I circled around the school grounds impatiently. All I could find were things like pieces of lumber, nothing I could bring into the school easily. Then I had an epiphany. I broke the lock. I should search inside the school. If there was something in the classroom to begin with, then there wouldn't be a problem. Yeah, conveniently the school happens to be open. They keep the fucking gym shed locked, but the school, nah, you can just walk in. I can tell that everyone's indoor shoes were still in the lockers. Nah, all the kids thought it'd be a really funny idea to just leave them on the floor and just have you trip over them. It's a Sadako trap. Sadako basically like lined the entire hallway with like all the kids' shoes. Good thing I came early. Nobody else was here yet. Again, that's really weird.
Yeah.
I wonder, what could I find in the classroom? A ruler? I don't think I could find an especially effective weapon like a bat. But it couldn't be helped at this point. Until the gym storage shed was open, I needed to find a substitute. A ruler.
Like maybe a metal ruler?
Yeah, exactly. That will fucking deter people.
Yeah.
You smack their hand, they're not going to want to talk to you.
This is true.
A lingering hint of naivete whispered that there was no way I'd be attacked at school. But such soft ideas would no longer protect me. I think that they were slowly making their way into parts of my life that I had once thought impenetrable. In the worst case, my own house might not be safe anymore. Yep, that was an incredibly frightening thought. But I believe that, not considering the worst case scenario, would have been even more frightening. Anyways, I will survive. So long as I lived, then I would definitely be able to escape this labyrinth of nonsense. Definitely. Surely. Absolutely. My exploration of the classroom came to an impasse. That much was to be expected. There was no way there would be anything that could be a weapon in the classroom.
Anything could be a weapon if you try hard enough.
Yeah, like those pencils and those rulers!
Yeah, there's plenty of stuff over here. Also, why are there pill bottles in the classroom?
I I don't think they're pill bottles. They could be something else.
Oh, you're probably right. They're probably paint.
Yeah, because like look, because we look right next to the ruler. Okay, there's also another bottle that looks similar to it.
Yeah. Probably like glue or paint.
Someone's eating paste.
But yeah, look at how pointy these pencils are. You could stabby stab with that.
Yeah, that's what the good. That's like those are the good pencils back in the day. In case of emergency, there was probably nothing I could do but swing my own chair around. I mean, that is a weapon.
That is true.
Also, am I crazy? I've just noticed something.
What did you notice?
Have you noticed the headroom? The teacher's desk is like at the back.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. That makes no sense.
Why is that the back? Unless like the idea is like because you've got the podium at the front though. But even that's still kind of weird.
Maybe that's like the special student spot for the student of the month.
Student of the month.
You get to sit in the special chair because you're the student of the month.
Yeah, you get to sit right here and be ostracized. My gear's not on the lockers that have come to be used for personal storage. Oh, here we go. The locker that Mion used to store her piles of games was among them. There was one for each person in the classroom, all lined up. Of course, there was one for me as well. Well, yeah. There was supposed to still be a tracksuit in my locker. Seeing me covered in mud would be strange. Yeah, what are you gonna say? Oh no, I fell in mud. Oh no, I nearly died. Oh no, I shot myself. I should go and change later. Or you can change now. You've got time. But first I needed a weapon. I needed a weapon. When my classmates came, we had to rummage through all the lockers. I swiftly began to open the lockers one by one. They were mostly just filled with things like gym clothes, personal items, and umbrellas. An umbrella can't be a weapon. If I know anything from the anime, an umbrella can kill people.
Yes, that's so true. I love that anime.
I hate it.
Really?
It's terrible.
No. It's good. Leave me alone.
It's a mystery you can't solve. It's a mystery you can't solve because it literally deliberately hides evidence from you.
It's called red herrings.
That's not what. No, because how are you meant to know that that insert spoiler reveal that's not going to be inserted in? Because you never know, because you don't want people getting spoiled by certain things.
But that's the whole point. You're led to think it's one thing, but then it's another thing. It's like, oh, gotcha.
No, but like usually a mystery, okay, for most mystery stuff is that it leaves you clues to figure out. But mysteries are meant to be like clues meant to be like stories that you are able to figure out though by paying attention to the plot points. Okay?
Yeah, it's a different kind of story. They don't use the generic like formula. They give you.
No, but here's the thing though. The anime does it completely different from the actual novel it's based
on.
on.
Okay, I didn't read the novel, so I can't speak on it as an adaptation. I can only speak on it as on its own standalone thing, Ben.
It does a terrible job.
Whatever. I liked it.
You only liked it because of the fucking girl in it. I know that for a fact.
Leave me alone.
You pressed the button. What did you press?
Oh shit! Which two?
Yeah. Just to trigger your blood. No, leave me alone. I love Misa. I forgot what's the different thing.
Yeah, I don't remember either. But yes, you might be onto something here.
Umbrella. If I couldn't find anything better, then this would have to be my weapon. If it's a sturdy umbrella, then it's not too bad, especially if it has a spike end. I was about to give up at finding anything decent when I opened up a locker that held exactly what I wanted. It was without a doubt a metal bat. It was well worn and pretty beaten up, and there was no doubt it was usable. In that locker that reeked of mold, there also hung a baseball uniform. It was probably the locker of a student in a Pee-wee league or something like that. If that was the case, then he'd probably ask for it back. At that time, I could hear the voice of the children scuffling their way noisily in from the hallway. Amongst them, I can make out Rika and Sadako. Oh shit.
Good morning. My, you're quite early this morning, Keishi-san.
I nonchalantly hit the bat I was hiding behind my back.
What is with your outfit? You're covered in mud.
Oh yeah, I shot myself. Did you hear the fart sound effect there?
No, I didn't.
The music had a bit of a fart. I got
Oh my gosh.
I want to see if it does it again. It's like after a certain bit. Just give it a second. Because it definitely sounded like a fart sound I heard there. Oh, it's beautiful. I love shit like that. I love musical things like that. You know the second theme song for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Yeah.
The full song has a fart in it.
Oh my gosh. I've never listened to the full soundtrack version.
Yeah, if you listen to Oh, what? Where'd it go? Where'd the fart go?
I don't know. Maybe you're imagining it, dude.
Oh no, maybe I am coming Keiichi. Oh, it's whatever noise you're doing on your microphone.
Oh, you know what? It's my gaming chair.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. I'm thinking the song made a fart noise. No, it's your chair.
No, it's just my gaming chair. It's the pillow. When the pillow rubs against the back of the chair, it makes that noise.
Yeah, I had a little accident. Had a little incident. just that sentence at the end. Yeah, I had a little incident. Oh, I need to go change. So cut me some slack. That said, I began taking off my clothes.
Just right then and there, right in the middle of the classroom.
Well, it's not like he's a guy. Okay, it's like he has to show off his breasts. That said, I began to take off my clothes. Sadako began to blush, just as I expected her to.
Changing in front of a lady? How do you know chapter roll? That's what I'm saying. Like, you're in the middle of a school.
I would think that a lady staring at someone who was changing would be the one lacking in tact. I mean, yeah, she is like doing that thing where it's like, oh no, I don't want to look. Basically has like that. basically covers the eyes, but opens up the ring finger and the middle fingers to basically view what's going on. Like, oh no, I don't want to see. Pokes eyes through hands. There's no change room for boys, so just deal with it. I mean, that is true. Sadako began to Sadako feigned disgust. She went into the hall, still blushing. Firstly, Rika-chan continued to stare at me, preparing to change.
Okay, Rika-chan.
Well, I mean, if you want to be technical, we don't know. Like at this point in time, we don't even know how old Rika is mentally.
Well, she looks like a child. So it's still weird.
No, but you know what I mean, right?
Don't share no spoilers. Keep reading.
I'm not trying to spoil anything. I'm just saying, but you know what I mean. I'm saying you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean.
That's all I need. That's all I need. That confirmation. That's all I needed. If you could chant as a lady as well, then I don't think it would be appropriate for you to be watching.
I'm not a lady, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. She deliberately pouted and looked at me with upturned eyes. Upturned? What does that even mean?
Like turned up, upturned.
Oh. It just feels...
It's pretty self-explanatory. It's in the name. Upturned, turned upwards.
It's just the descriptor is just weird.
Yeah.
Then, starting now, you're a lady.
If I'm a lady, then I suppose I must.
Rika-chan, appearing to be satisfied with being considered a lady, made her way to join Sadako in the hallway. Just as I breathed a sigh of relief, Rika-chan stopped suddenly and turned back towards me.
Are you going to start playing baseball?
Seems that Rika had noticed the bat. Yeah, just, you know. I was feeling a bit out of shape.
ちょっと素振りでも始めよう
So
か
I
な
thought
って
I'd
な
just try practicing my swing.
I think it's wonderful you're taking care of your health.
She was talking like an old lady despite her appearance. After saying that, Rika-chan started to leave again, but stopped and looked back at me once more.
Please don't lose that bat.
It seems she already knew I took it out of someone's locker. There was no name on the locker door. I didn't know whose bat it was, but I would be bothering it until they complained. It wouldn't be for long, just until the gym storage shed was open. To quickly change into my tracksuit, I checked the time. I still had plenty of time before class began because I came so early. I took the bat in one hand and went out to the schoolyard. That was, of course, just to practice my swing. I needed to make it known. I would always have a bat on me so I could practice my swing. Yeah, especially you, the Broccoli King.
He's the king of the broccoli.
At some point, the sunlight became even stronger. Disregarding my classmates as they made their way to school, I took my position in the shadow of the school building. Yeah, because, you know, that doesn't look any weirder at all. Like, you're in the shadow of the fucking, like, of the school, and, like, you're just practicing your swing. Just gonna say, that sounds a little bit suspicious.
Yeah, it does.
I wasn't the academic type, and I wasn't much of an athlete either. Yeah, it's just the guy who has a perfect attendance. Well, actually, wait, you don't even have that anymore. You ruined that now.
Yeah, he took a sick day.
Yeah, you've ruined it now. Your perfect attendance gone.
Soiled
You're not gonna get
it.
into college. He's not gonna get into he's not gonna get into a good college now.
Soiled it.
Soiled it. I might get muscle pain if I just suddenly start swinging. What?
Yeah, you gotta stretch. You gotta stretch before you, like, start doing motions like that. You could throw out your shoulders.
Never had that problem.
You're supposed to stretch first.
Again, I've never had that problem.
Okay, well, I'm letting you know that you're supposed to stretch first. Even if you've never had that problem, it doesn't change the fact that you should stretch first before you start doing something like that.
Oh, I know that for a fact. I'm just saying in general though, whenever I've done stuff like that though, I've never had this problem.
That's good.
The only problem I've ever had though, was when I was a teenager in school. Because there was nothing much to do on the fucking playground and stuff like that though. So in order to just have some fun, okay, we used to play just tag. Even as we got like older and stuff like that, it was just a good way to just exercise and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, but the problem is in the mornings though, what happened was, okay, is that my legs were, I don't know what it was, okay. Well, my legs were fine later on in the afternoon, okay. But during the morning, okay, my legs were just in constant pain, so I couldn't go at my full speed. So I was always handicapped. I'm like, no, what's going on? I'm so slow. Help, I'm in pain.
Oh, that's terrible.
I should at least start with some warm-ups. I doubt anyone would think I was doing something out of the ordinary. I mean, depends on how many people know you well enough to think that you're gonna start doing this, but sure. Which was the exact opposite of my actual mental state. Gripped the bat and swung lightly. The bat was by no means light. The weight would make a reliable weapon when I needed it to be. Of course, I could only pray that the moment I needed to use it as a weapon would never come. Just carrying it around could deter attacks against me. At least, that's what I hope. Jesus! That doesn't sound like... Those don't sound like light swings. That sounds like machine gun fire. Huh? Kei-chan! What are you doing? Being bombarded with such a hysterical voice, I jumped.
Whoa, Keiichi-kun, are you on the baseball team? The baseball team?
It was Venom and Mion. I'm surprised to hear you went off ahead. What are you doing, Kei-chan?
見てわからないかよ
Can't you tell by looking?
素振りだよ甲子園だよ
I'm practicing my swing for the championship.
別にダイエットでもいいぞ
You could say it's part of my diet if you
ダイエ
want.
ットってケイちゃん Diet.
そんなに太ってた
Hey-chan,
っ
are you
け
really that fat?
ああ知らなかったろ
Hey, you
実
didn't
は
know.
三段腹なんだ
I actually have a beer belly.
もちもちでタプタプなんだぞ
It's plump and it jiggles.
Put plump and jiggles.
レナ変な想
Rena,
像しなくていい
you
ぞ
don't have to imagine something weird like that. To be fair, she does have the Colonel Sanders statue.
She does.
Disrupt Rena
Dude,
from
wait, I just realized that's like me with my Sigmund Freud.
So, if I ever come to America to hang out with you, we have to go and find a Sigmund Freud statue.
No, I already have a life-size cutout of Sigmund Freud in my room.
Oh, you do?
Yeah!
You've never told me that.
I've never told you. I'll have to send you pictures.
Okay, now that makes more sense when you had Sigmund Freud in your fucking stream thing. I'm like, okay. Like, I thought that you just had, okay, just for like the whole like psychiatry thing. I thought that was
Well,
like,
also that.
But that makes more sense now why you just have him there. You just have a cardboard cutout of him.
I love him.
To disrupt Rena from imagining something that vulgar, I ruffle my hair messily.
じゃあまあ頑張って県
Well then,
大会を目指して
Hope you make it to the regionals at least.
おじさん応援してるわ
This old man will cheer you on.
野球部の強い高校
Want me to tell you the best high schools for baseball?
そこにいる左腕の亀田くんが
See,
すごいピッチャーなん
Kaname-kun
だ
over there. He's a southpaw, an amazing pitcher.
頑張ってね
Good luck.
Seems they've already taken me for a baseball nut. But oh well. Well, if I really did make it to the championship, it would be a cinch. After all, I'd be the pitcher and catcher. Pitch the ball, then run past that ball. I just threw and changed over to being the catcher in the burst of a super incredible explosive speed. Okay, dude, calm down. I laughed dryly at the ludicrous image. Come back to my senses. I smashed the bat against the ground.
くそ
Damn it!
何笑ってんだよ俺
What am I laughing at? Pound the ground over and over. With each impact, the reverberation traveled through the bat, stung my hands. If they smile at me like that, I'll... Don't allow anyone to come close. Don't allow anyone close to me. Don't trust anyone. No matter how many times I tell myself that. If they make me smile like that, I'll... I already knew quite well that there were demons dwelling in my smiling friends. No, I'm pretty sure it's a TV show. Well, not anymore, it finished. But I just couldn't believe it. Did that kind of split personality really exist? Like how Rena confessed to the doctor. Were they simply being possessed by Oyoshiwa-sama? In other words, did a supernatural being like Oyoshiwa-sama really exist? Was it possessing everyone to try and kill me? Yeah, that would be wonderful. Only everyone were actually my friends all along, and everything was just Oyoshiwa-sama's fault.
前原圭一のバカ野郎
You damn fool, Keiichi Maeba! Come on now! I yelled out, drawing out all the power from the pit of my stomach. I raised the bat violently into the air, and I kind of lost it. Stop being so soft! As I screamed out with all my might, I beat the bat into the ground over and over. With every impact, my weakness was being beaten down. Smash. Forget. Smash. Forget. Don't be soft. Smash. Know your enemy. Smash. Like hell, let them kill me. My shoulders heaving from up and down from the ragged breathing. I heard the first bell ring just as I calmed down. Imagine like he swung the bat so hard, okay, he lost it. Hey, where'd my bat go? It like just falls on and kills him.
Oh my gosh. Just like Dokuro-chan.
I gasped with a sudden realization. That was the final bell. As I felt all the tension drain from me, I let out a deep breath. My mind was in a muddled state, for much of the entire day. I didn't feel like I was awake. I didn't feel like I was asleep either. I couldn't say it felt especially comfortable, but I felt kind of relieved that the sanctity of the school part of my daily life had yet to be violated. How long would I have had to keep on living like this? I could only grit my teeth and bear with this living hell slowly gnawing away at me.
Keiichi-kun,
やろうやろう
come on.
部活の時
It's
間
club time. Club time.
The sound of Rena's voice brought me back to my senses.
ほらほらケイちゃんぼーっとし
Come
な
on, come on, K-chan, stop spacing out.
机を寄せて寄せて
Bring your desk, bring your desk.
Everyone was moving their desks together as usual. That's right. It was happy, fun club time. But I had no intention of taking part. I haphazardly stuffed the contents of my desk into my bag as I prepared to go home. It was a weak-handed gesture to avoid having to actually say, I'll be going home now.
なんだよケイちゃん
What's this, K-chan?
今日も直帰なわけ
You plan on going home right away again?
Mion sounded quite disappointed.
気分が乗らないんだ
I'm just not in the
しば
mood.
らくほっといてくんない
You just
か
let me be. Just let me be for a while. The tone of the words that spilled from my mouth matched Mion's disapproving glare. It felt like the air in the room had dried out. Sadako looked like she was about to say something, but perhaps dissuaded by the mood, she swallowed her words and stayed silent. Nobody said a thing. I took that to mean that I could leave if I wanted to. The collective gaze of the four of them, like the tiny pins used to mount an insect in a display, held me in place. Renan was the one who had to cut through the heavy mood.
ケイチくんやっぱり
Keiichi-kun,
女の子と
you
一緒に
just
遊
didn't
ぶの
like
なんか
playing with girls, I
嫌だったの
guess. I guess.
かな
She said it in such a melancholic tone that sent a wave of pain racing through my heart. If this pain was going to kill me, I wanted to be the soft part of me that could still feel pain. I tore at my chest, finally tearing out the pins that held me in place.
そういうわけじゃねえよ
That's not it at all. I'd only be hurting myself by saying anything more, so I swallowed my words. Cutting things off there, I turned away and exited the classroom. They didn't say a word to me as I left. It was a long, dull trip back home, but I didn't lose focus. I firmly squeezed the grip of the bat.
Firmly grasped it.
Firmly grasp it!
Firmly squeezed the grip of the bat, which was already soggy from sweat. Realizing that, I wiped it down with my sleeve. If something were to happen, I wouldn't want it to be slippery. Since this morning, I've become especially sensitive to the presence of cars. Yes, I've learned to develop a sixth sense so I can hear cars approach me from behind. Even while walking, my ears pricked up and sought out threatening sounds and presences that could be closing in. Ah, yes. But, motherfucker, you're hearing cicadas. How the fuck are you gonna be able to pinpoint like certain sounds like that when you're just hearing this sound constantly? Like, being here is probably the worst place to be in order to try and, like, distinguish sounds.
That's true.
And that was why I could hear it. Without a doubt, there were footsteps. Those footsteps have maxed up perfectly with mine for a while now. From what I can sense, it was just one person. But I had no intention of being careless. Did they intend to follow me like that car this morning until we were in a good location to assault me? And it wasn't a good idea to keep walking like this. I stopped walking and looked back. The wooden path crawled with trees, responded with silence, as if there was nobody there to begin with. But I wouldn't be fooled. Where certain footsteps were following me. And just as I stopped, footsteps stopped as well. Meaning the person following me wanted to keep their distance. That was but a question. Proof that I was their target. I held my breath, waiting for that presence to panic and start moving again. The trees rustled with the sound of the wind. The Higurashi also joined in the dissonant? How do you say that word?
Dissonant.
Thank you. Dissonant chorus, trying to throw my focus into disarray. Had 5 minutes passed? Or had it been like this for the whole 30 minutes? It was so hard to breathe that I might have suffocated. It seemed I would have been the first one to panic. Without a doubt, he was lurking in the shade of that tree with bated breath. Then, I'd make the first move. I fixed my grip on the bat. I raised it up to my shoulder to be ready to swing it at any time.
おい
Hey!
いるんだろそこに
I know you're there! With all my might, I screamed at whoever was hiding in the shade of the trees. But the presence in the shade didn't budge. Until the moment I found them, they had no intention of revealing themselves.
分かってんだよ
I know already!
そこにいるのはよ
I know you're there! I screamed out angrily at them again, but even still, they didn't move at all. Then, I'll go over there myself. With all my due diligence, I approached step by step. Stepping into the tree's shadow, I saw a human figure there. That figure was curled up like a small animal.
レナ
How did we get here? How did we get here? We were literally on the side of a road. We were literally walking through like the side road with all the trees around. Oh, so now we're back in the village?
She must have came out of the bushes.
Yeah, but we were on a side road though. We weren't even near the village though. Also, Rena! When she realized I had found her, her expression softened. She seemed apologetic, but wasn't going to speak a word.
なんか俺に用かよ
Did you have some business with me? I wouldn't accept that silence and screamed the question at her.
No, not really. It's just,
Rena was in a panic with tears welling up in her eyes. But it was obvious that she had been following me.
部活はどうしたんだよ
What about the club?
since you're not, I'm not.
関係ないだろ
That shouldn't matter.
俺なんか気にしないで遊んでろよ
Don't mind me and just play.
But I'm just worried about you.
Thinking about how I'd been acted up until now, it wasn't hard to imagine that my behavior could have been perceived as strange. So Venom was concerned. At a quick glance, that's how it would seem. But due to my big fourth dimensional brain, I could see right through her. I wasn't gonna let my guard down that easily. Even if that was really the case, she still wouldn't have to do something like to try and tail me. She should have called out to me when I was leaving and gone right out with me. But Rena didn't do that. She kept that distance from me and matched my walking speed. On top of that, she matched the sound of her footsteps and deviously tried to hide her presence from me. Then, after she realized I noticed she was there, she held her breath as she tried hiding from me. She wore a timid expression that would force me to take pity on her. Without a doubt, she was tailing me.
もうついてくんなよ
Stop following me.
Oh,
Still glaring at Rena, I continued walking onwards. After I walked for a bit, she ignored my command and began walking again. So I yelled at her once more.
ついてくるなって言ってるだろ
I told you not to follow me!
but my house is in the same direction.
じゃあレナが先を歩けよ
Then walk ahead of me!
レナが見え
I'll
なくなった
start
ら俺も
walking.
歩くよ
I'll start walking once I can't see you anymore. I moved out of the way and waved my bat violently to urge her forward.
I'd like to go home together with you.
Making a pitiful expression, she meekly squeaked out the words in a voice that she knew were cut into my heart. That agitated me to no end. I knew it was a lie. If you wanted to go home together, then you should have called out to me. Now you're just blurting out random lies.
I'm sorry.
It seemed that the seething anger within me was written all over my face. Even without me saying anything, Renner had understood what I was feeling inside. Yeah, that was a noise.
Sorry, I had to adjust. I got uncomfortable in my chair.
No, that's fair. Best thing to do is get comfy. If you get it, then go. I swung the bat, urging her again to walk. Renner looked back and forth between me and the bat and started walking hesitantly, then stopped again. Go on then, hurry!
I'm going. So, please stop with the bat. It's scary.
Renner got herself while pointing at me holding the bat. She may have realized that I wasn't planning on using this bat for baseball. I lowered the bat, but still guardedly opened the way for her. Go. There's no problem now, is there? There was nothing else she could protest. She passed by me timidly so as to not set me off. As I watched her pass by, she stopped completely after having barely moved at all. Hey, don't stop! And a powerful gust blew past us, barraging my face with dust. The dust got into my eyes and clouded my vision. While rubbing my eyes with my left hand, I swung blindly with the bat in my right, protecting the small opening I had presented. Ravana didn't even try to attack during that opening. Attack me? No. She hadn't budged an inch. I could tell from the sound of her fluttering skirt in the wind. As her skirt settled, so did the silence. Jesus, your ears really picked up on the sound of fluttering skirts.
Crazy.
At that moment, the voice inside of me immediately warned me of an impending danger. I was caught by surprise. The smell of the air had changed. From me realizing it, the air around me suddenly felt like a calamity was about to befall me. It's like the air had suddenly become invisible concrete. Like Renner and I were locked in this space. Renner didn't move an inch. Also, unable to move, I stared back at her.
Hello, Prince David. Hi. We're on chapter 1, Onikakushi, but we're at towards the end of the chapter.
We're not too far.
Yes. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, you see, Prince David has not gotten past 2 yet, so we can't say any spoilers. See, I told you we can't say spoilers.
Okay, but Prince David just came in now. Venom was the first to break the silence. Instantly, she altered her stance. Felt like I just witnessed her shift from Renner into the other person who looks like Renner.
Oh, I will say, Prince David, I've read some of the manga, so I know some things that happen, but I haven't played through all of the visual novels yet. And this is supposed to be my time to actually play through the whole visual novel, because I never finished it, and I really want to.
But the voice was the one I knew well, which filled me with a kind of bewildering pity. Carelessly, I felt relief upon hearing that pitiful voice.
Well, excuse me, but, can I ask you something?
She tried to even turn around. Renna squeezed her voice out desperately. I really do want to. I really want to go for the series as well. I do have all the main chapters. I mean,
Hell
that's all that
yeah!
really is.
Yeah.
I mean, that's all it really is. I know. There's one chapter you kind of have to like mod with the same thing we're using to change it.
Yeah, the mod's nice.
Too shy to even turn around. Rena squeezed her voice out desperately as she trembled.
なんだよ。
I got the 7 mod.
Yes,
so, yeah,
that's what we're using.
There's I think there's a mod okay to change one of the chapters to be a connected story. I think. I have to double check that. It's a
Yeah,
huge
yeah,
overhaul.
I like the overhaul. It changes so much. It makes it a lot more enjoyable, in my opinion. In my humble
What?
opinion.
あのね
Well, well, why do you have a bat? I wonder.
The question Brenna asked was by no means unexpected.
俺が何を持ってたっていいだろ。
I can carry whatever I want.
It's good to check visual novel database for fan patches that make things better. Yes, yes, yes. I definitely need to make an account here. Now that I'm getting more and more into visual novels.
でも昨日まで持ってなか
But
ったし
you didn't have one up until today.
どうして突然
Why so suddenly?
別に突然でもいいだろ。
It's alright if I decide to do something suddenly, isn't it?
俺がバットを持ってるとおかしいかよ。
Is it strange that I have a bat?
Because,
野
Keiichi,
球とかしない人だったでし
you're
ょ
not the kind of person to play baseball.
おかしいよ
It's weird.
Couldn't tell what kind of answer she was looking for. I was getting tired of answering her.
突然野球
I
が
just
したく
suddenly
なっ
got
たん
the
だ
urge to
よ。
play baseball.
それじゃおかしいか。
Is that so weird?
おかしいよ
It's weird.
She answered instantly, and that annoyed me slightly.
突然野球がしたくなった。
I just suddenly wanted to play baseball.
素振りがしたくなったから。
And I want to practice my swings, so I'm carrying around a bat.
それのどこが変なんだよ。
What's strange about that?
Strange.
おかしい
Weird.
絶対
Definitely.
なんで圭一君
Why,
まで
you too.
ぶつくさとうるせえやつだな。
Your ramblings are annoying me.
俺がスポーツに目覚めるのが。
Is it that strange for me to have an interest in sports? I tried to sound a bit more threatening to end the conversation.
No worries. Lurking is always welcome here.
Yeah, exactly. Enjoy your lunch.
Yes, yes. I hope you're having something yummy.
Until my suspicions about Renan were cleared, I had no obligations to answer her questions.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
そんなに怒ら
Don't
ない
get so angry.
Renan still didn't turn around and spat out words of apology one after the next.
Just one last thing.
一個だけ教えて
Tell me one last thing.
これ以上話す気も教える
I
気も
don't
ね
feel
え
like
よ。
talking anymore.
早く行けよ。
Hurry up and go!
Get.
I yelled loudly at her, causing her to flinch like she had been struck.
My poor girl. He's being so mean.
Seeing her in such a pathetic state caused my heart to ache sorely.
As it should. You're being a man.
But even though she was afraid, she stubbornly kept herself from moving. Before I was able to friend her again, Reno asked a final question.
Why is even your bat the same?
What did she mean by the bat was the same? I had no idea what she was talking about.
お前何言ってんだ。
What are you saying?
I mean, why is even the bat the same?
何を言ってんだか全然
I
わか
don't
んね
understand what you mean at all.
え。もっとはっきり言え。
Say it clearly! Even still, Rena didn't turn around. After inhaling deeply, she screamed.
I mean, why is the bat the same as Satoshi-kun's?
サトシって。
Satoshi?
え
Being, huh? Upon hearing that name out of the blue, I became dumbfounded for a brief moment. By Satoshi, does she mean the student who transferred out last year? No, it couldn't be. I tried to cover it up by saying he transferred, but Uishi-san told me clearly that he was missing. He was the student who sat at my seat until last year. He was believed to have been demoned away by Oyashiro-sama's curse. I didn't know the details about his disappearance. The aunt he lived with was killed the night after watching Onikakushi by a drug addict, and not long after that, he suddenly vanished and was now missing. That Satoshi and I were... What? My gaze fell to the bat of my hands. Could it be? Satoshi Hojo. It's a bit difficult to see, but that was what was written on the white tape at the end of the bat. I see. So this was Satoshi's bat.
あ
Oh,
これサトシのバットだったんだ
was Satoshi's bat.
誰も使ってなかったんでちょっ
Since
と
nobody
借り
was
たんだ
using it, I borrowed it.
いいだろそれくらい
It's not a problem, is it?
That's not it.
The way Brenna said that, it made it seem like this bat was something that should never be touched. Like it was some sort of offering at a shrine or a mentor of the deceased. I could only stand there perplexed and unable to respond. Brenna continued speaking without waiting for a reply.
サトシ君
Why is it that you're doing the same exact thing Satoshi-kun did when it happened to him?
Brenna was talking about more than just the bat belonging to Satoshi.
サトシ君
It was the same as Satoshi-kun.
野球チームに
He joined a baseball team, but he didn't really like baseball.
それが俺とどう
What does
関
that
係
have to do with me?
サトシ君
Satoshi-kun also suddenly started walking around with a bat one day.
チームに入って
He joined a team, but he wasn't the type to play sports.
I was gonna say something, but I figured I'd stop myself. What about it? I closed my mouth before I could say that out loud. Listen carefully, Keiichi. Brenna was trying to tell us something important.
サトシ君
Satoshi-kun also one day came to school all by himself all of a sudden,
ケイチ君みたい
just like Kichi-kun.
そしてね
And one day, he suddenly started practicing his swing, just like Kichi-kun.
そしてね
Then, one day, he suddenly began carrying the bat around with him, just like Kichi-kun.
そしてね
And one day, he suddenly...
One day he suddenly... What? Brenna had swallowed her words. Brenna's sudden silence brought a hush back to the surrounding area. It was then that I could finally digest the content of the entire conversation. She was saying my chain of actions was exactly the same as Satoshi's. What was the meaning of this? Up until just now, I'd forgotten all about Satoshi. I never paid much thought to him in the first place. Not only that, I didn't even know anything of what he had done. My actions today should have been my own creation, after all the planning I had done. But they had been the exact same as Satoshi's. Then, Satoshi... No, more importantly, if both Satoshi and I acted the same, then there really was a good possibility that what happened after would be the same.
レナ
Brenna,
ある日突然
that day, what happened to
サト
Satoshi?
シがどうしたんだよ
Brenna knew. She knew what became of Satoshi. No, forget about what happened to the guy in the past. Brenna knew what was going to happen to me.
答えろよレナ
That's me, Brenna!
サトシは
Satoshi, what happened to him? With that, I grabbed Brenna's shoulders violently and forcibly turned her around to face me. As I faced her, I felt a jolt travel through my entire body.
言ったよね
I told you,
ケイチ君
Kichi-kun.
It was that person I didn't know. At least, it definitely wasn't the Rena Ryuga I've been talking to up until now. The voice just now didn't have a trace of the trembling or the emotion that it had before. The amount of regret I had felt for turning her around so carelessly was unsurpassed. That gaze that pierced like a cold needle, the smile on her face that invoked an image of having been carved out by a knife. No, I'm pretty sure that's Jeff the Killer. Chills went down my spine. My mind frozen under a layer of rime. Weird word.
I think it was
Both of-
rhyme.
Both of Rena's eyes pierced through mine, leaving me unable to look away. As if to remind me of the fear from that time before, Rena brought her face close to mine, so close I could feel her breath. Her face had filled my entire field of vision.
Very romantic.
You're just picturing your character and Rena, and Rena doing that to you.
I would like that.
You were just thinking like just blushing real hard for her being that close. Then, her sharply shaped lips grew even sharper, like the curve of a crescent moon. She grinned.
言ったよね
I told you.
ケイチ君
Keiichi-kun?
You know, but how very very literate Keiichi is. He should be a writer. Imagine if you turn like some of the stuff that happened in this fucking town into like a story. I'm pretty sure he'd make decent money from it.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely got a way with words inside his head. After a short pause, Rena repeated the same words again.
サトシ君
Satoshi-kun, you see?
転校し
Transferred out.
Transferred? Meaning what? What Rena meant must have been some new definition of transfer that I was previously unaware of. My throat and lips dried up. Couldn't even acknowledge what I had just heard. All I could do was swallow down my own saliva. It would seem that Rena saw that as I nodded. She pulled her gaze back and spryly stepped back 2, 3 paces. And she did. My legs gave out and I fell to my knees pathetically. Rena and me on my knees, underneath her emotionless smile. Had to be a very odd sight indeed. Well, might be an odd sight. Veneer though, she's probably really happy about that. She wish she could be on her knees right now.
Oh, jeez.
Seeing me in that pathetic state, she never scoffed at me nor held out her hand. But I could never stand nor escape with her gaze shooting through my eyes. Her eye. Yep, I saw that right, yeah. I tricked myself. There was undoubtedly a metal bat in my hand. But right now, it was useless to me. It was like a fly caught in a web.
Not an
Or
Annie
fly-
Duke web, but her web.
or like a fly caught in fly paper. Heavy sweat beaded all over my body. I could feel it dripping from my skin.
しないよね
But you won't, will you?
ケイチ君は
Keiichi-kun?
Rena finally released me from the cage of time after what felt like an eternity. But her question was missing something important and was incredibly vague. Once again, I swallowed hard, urging her on.
何をだ
Do
よ
what? What does she not want me to do?
転校
Transfer.
Oh, what a fucking good way. What a good, like, thing that is.
Yeah!
Now, is it going to be another scene, or is that going to be the end of this chapter? That's the question.
Oh, I
Oh,
got
no.
an achievement.
Well, we're still going then.
Yeah.
Satoshi and I had what? All my well-planned out actions through the day turned out to have been nothing more than a reenactment of what Satoshi had done. Satoshi, had he really been in the same situation as I was now? The friends he had gone along with had changed suddenly, and for no reason, at least none that I had noticed, planned to kill him? Then, fearing for his own life as I am, he got a bat to protect himself and carried it around every day to practice his swing? And then one day, suddenly, he transferred. My blood went cold, causing a prickling sensation to course through my veins. starting near my heart. It radiated outwards, from the top of my head to the soles of my feet, chilling every part of me without recourse. What did she mean by transfer? What did she mean by transfer? Was Satoshi still at wherever he transferred to? Is he the only one who would have been able to understand me? Would he have been able to tell me why it all ended up like this? Well, if you look at the extended non-canon material, sure, maybe. That's why I say keyword non-canon material.
Yeah, keyword.
Where did he transfer to? What did he mean by transfer? What did she mean by transfer? What did she mean by transfer? Well, I knew that was at my front door. The frigid knob was hard to turn. Was nobody home? Wasn't that odd of an occurrence?
I
reached in my pocket and pulled out the
you. Thank you so much for subbing, Prince David. Thank you, thank you.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Sue.
Thank you.
I reached in my pocket and pulled out the single key attached to my first seal keychain.
Oh, he has a cute keychain.
I stepped into the entranceway just as I was about to take off my shoes. A chill ran down my spine. Someone had entered right behind me. My classmate messing around, standing right up against my back.
We're inverted again.
Oh no, someone turned the sky red again. Oh no, not again.
Not again! This is just like the end of Evangelion.
You didn't let me read that dialogue either.
I didn't click anything.
Click the log button. You're kidding, right? It had to be my imagination.
It is going down now.
Logically speaking, it was impossible for someone to be able to hide their presence within my own personal space all the way through the door. But there was undoubtedly someone behind me.
Good luck with the spring cleaning.
I'm gonna have you all in the background while I organize my room. What a fucking thing to do!
Yeah.
I'll reorganize my room while I'm listening to like a streamer play Higurashi.
The real one for that.
Hey now, Keiichi. How do you know that they're even though they're behind you? Because I could hear the sound of flowing hair. Because I know the start of this chapter, I would be okay. Fair enough.
That's true. That's true.
There's no reason I'd hear that sound. I mean, it could just be your hair. You could have just heard your own hair, dude. That was the presence. Because I can hear the sound of them blinking. Okay.
Blink.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You can't hear people blinking, dude. What are we doing here, Keiichi? Keiichi, my ball. There's no way you can hear that.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm glad they they pointed that out.
I have super duper hearing. Okay.
Right.
I've learned to use the Sharingan. My most base instincts were warning me of the presence. Common sense was telling me that it was just my imagination. Well, yeah, it probably is that. It was just my imagination. There was nobody behind me. It began to erase the mental image of an eerie figure standing behind me. But at the same time, I asked myself, there was nobody then. What was I feeling? As an uncomfortable sensation crawled up my spine. Actually, wouldn't it be better if there was somebody there? If there was nobody there when you turn around, would you be able to accept that? Well, there's a lot of answers you can come to, though, that you probably, like, felt something, like, maybe you just felt a little bit of a breeze hit your neck or something like that, or you may have just heard the sound of rustling leaves.
Spiders!
Oh, that too. Could have had a spider, like, crawl
It's
up
like
you or
that
something
episode of SpongeBob. Keiichi's acting like that one episode, you know, when he goes, spiders! And starts beating them up.
Doesn't he, like, doesn't Patrick, like, just fucking, like, slam his bed on fucking SpongeBob?
Yeah! Keiichi with his bat right now.
Yes. I'll be able to answer all these questions just by looking behind me. But I didn't have enough courage to even do that simple task. Oh, right. I could try speaking to them. The person behind me might answer me. It was a random thought. I didn't care how I went about it, just as long as I didn't have to turn around. If I had calmed down and thought about it, I would have known that wouldn't have solved anything. Who is it? I spoke in such a hoarse, broken voice that I couldn't believe it was my own. I could almost feel them contemplating their response. It felt like there's no way I should be able to do that. Calm down, Keiichi. It's all in your head. That time, I was certain I heard it. As if hesitantly trying to answer my inquiry, I was certain I could hear the sound of somebody inhaling. I heard it. I heard it. I heard it clearly. It was a girl. A young girl. I didn't know who, but a tiny speck of courage in me, however reckless it was, inspired a primal yet fitting solution to this current predicament. A scream. All the force in my body released from my lungs and through my throat, ceasing all thought processes in my head. Suppressing all of my thoughts and emotions, I began to collapse like a house of cards, somehow managing to twist my body and look back as I did so. It was definitely there. Right there. Somebody was there. Until the moment I turned around, until I brought the area behind me into my own field of vision, they were definitely there. Falling face up, my eyes traced the remnants of the presence suspended in the empty space. It couldn't be. They were invisible. It looked like they weren't there, but they were actually still standing there. As I screamed, all the emotions I was holding back burst free in the violent wave. However, I was silently calm as my emotional dam collapsed. The turbulent wave of pent-up emotions was skillfully diverted into a torrent of aggression. That emotion was definitely required to extricate, thank you, myself from the bizarre situation happening right in front of me. In my state of heightened lucidity, I entrusted my body to the fury. The metal bat held firm in my right hand, as if drawn there by a magnet.
Spiders, spiders, spiders!
A mid-level sweep that would be the hardest attack to dodge. I remember reading something like that from a book about swordsmanship or something.
Come on, do the scream.
Actually, I don't. Wait, no, actually, I have.
Do you have a button?
I have several. But I have to do it properly. Hold on, I gotta think of a good scream.
Good, that was perfect.
I brandished my will to fight. The after image of that amalgamation of the metal bat flashing as it swung from left to right, beating against the entryway. Bat slammed into the right wall, the tip rebounding violently. Very calmly, I transferred the force of the rebound into a sweep to the left. The door of the shuko was split into pieces. Those two swings whipped through the empty space, but they seemed to have a great psychological impact on the enemy. You feel the panic emanating from that space. The attack wasn't the only thing I required. I extracted the bat from the cupboard. It was embedded in and screamed as I spun my entire body around in a large arc. Ah! My scream shook the air, imbuing my furious swing with even more destructive power. Cracked! Without mercy or restraint, my violent strike, with certainly fatal force being behind it, shattered the top of the cupboard. None of my attacks struck the enemy, but my ferocity had certainly seemed to impact them. Breathing heavily, my entire body soaked in sweat, the invisible enemy, there but not there, disapparated.
Dispersed.
Disapparated, dispersed, same thing. Tomato, tomato. When I was certain that the enemy had retreated, I locked the front door and latched the chain. No way. No way. Had it only feinted retreat and was now inside my house? Once again, I channeled my aggression and searched the house for the presence. But it was gone. I had succeeded and fended it off. At that moment, the tension drained from my body and I let out a deep sigh of relief. All of the emotions I had been holding back chaotically merged together and began to flood out. A hodgepodge of fear, accomplishment, and disbelief all mixed together and began to flow through my body. Unable to deal with each individual feeling, I beat them all back with the strongest exhaustion. Even in this moment, I remained composed. After checking that all the doors throughout the house were locked, I went out to my room on the second floor and closed the curtains. I straightened my back and tilted my head back a little. After clearing my mind of all my idle thoughts, I managed to calm down even more. What was that? What was that at the front door? There was definitely something there. Thinking about it, maybe it was just an apparition I dreamed up in my confused state. I didn't really think that was the case. Calm down, Keiichi Maebara. Compose yourself. But no matter how calmly I thought about it, what just happened wasn't a figment of my imagination. It was obviously a supernatural phenomenon, and without a doubt, something was behind me. It wasn't some sort of illusion I saw amidst my confusion and disorientation. Proof? I just had one piece.
One Piece.
When I asked who it is, they inhaled as if they were about to answer. That sound had clearly reached my ears. The situation I was in right now was still unclear. Either I've been possessed by the supernatural phenomenon known as the Oyashiro-sama's curse, or this was a ruse by the villagers who believed in it and were imitating it. Either way, their motives were unclear. The roundabout way it had been done was also still a mystery. If it was perpetrated by humans, that would mean admitting that it was Renner and the rest of them doing it. But it would be solvable. Ui-san and the rest of the police would surely arrest my enemy. But if it was the manifestation of Oyashiro-sama's curse, I wonder what would happen. Ui-san very clearly declared that the curse doesn't exist. At the time, those words were pretty dependable, but as things were now, with the rising possibility that the perpetrators were not human, he suddenly seemed quite unreliable. If I told Ui-san that this was the work of Oyashiro-sama's curse, what would happen? Well, you'd probably get fucking trucked into a fucking insane asylum, to be honest. Couldn't imagine his reaction, but it would go without question that a void would expand rapidly between myself and Ui-san. With me having so few allies to begin with and not being able to confidently declare whether or not this was the curse, there was no merit to doing that. I better keep the facts of what happened at the doorway to myself. Yeah, how the fuck you gonna do that though when your parents get back and say, hey, what the fuck happened to
Yeah,
my
what the fuck did you do?
What are you gonna do? Say, oh, I fell. Okay, what about the wall? I fell. It's like I was really clumsy. I slipped and kicked the door and hit my head.
I'm gonna be like, damn, we need to get you some therapy. You're turning into a Kyle. Thank you for the head pads. Thank you, and the hydration. Is it okay if I hydrate with G Fuel? Does that count? I mean, it's technically water.
I mean, you hydrate's just a hydrate. Usually, technically, I hydrate. I hydrate with alcohol.
What? That's not hydrating.
Yeah, but it's a drink.
Yeah, but that's not hydration. That dehydrates you.
Yeah, but it's a nice drink to have.
Honestly, yeah, caffeine's always actually, I'm a bad influence. Don't listen to me.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Caffeine sound like a good idea, to be honest. Nah, I only drink caffeine, like, at work.
You don't? Oh, you do or you don't?
Oh, I do. I only drink coffee at work. I rarely have coffee at home, but
I'm a caffeine addict, but I'm also, I have a full-time job and I go to school full-time, so I kind of have to be addicted to caffeine if I'm gonna make this work.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. But I'm definitely gonna have to, like, take some caffeine for the 48-hour stream that's happening in 2 weeks.
Oh, that's so valid. That's so valid. If it doesn't interact well with other stuff, you definitely shouldn't risk it. And I also stream, and I'm a circus artist. Yeah, I do. I do too much.
Yeah, you do. It would be better if I didn't add what happened here to the memo behind the clock. It was still the ever so slight possibility. I was actually confused when I thought I was composed. I was just going berserk in the entryway. It's probably definitely that. How wonderful would that be if that was really what happened? Would I be able to refute Oyoshiwa-sama's curse? But if I denied Oyoshiwa-sama's curse, that would mean admitting that Ren and the rest were the perpetrators.
When you find that passion for what you love, you can manage. I am starting up a new game studio and starting work on new visual novels with friends. That's what keeps me going now. That's so cool! No, I agree. It's so different when you're passionate about what you're doing, because then it's not as laborious. At least it doesn't feel as laborious. But when you guys have some visual novels, let me know. I'll play them.
Yeah, I get that feeling. I've been working on fan dubbing for like a good few months now.
Yeah, Scion's been fan dubbing, what is it, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX?
Yeah, it's the last season that never got dubbed.
Yeah.
Good.
Really
good
cool work.
Good news, the episodes are gonna be coming back up.
Yeah, I saw your announcement.
Yep.
Happy for ya.
So Monday, episode 1's coming out. 20th, episode 2's coming out, and on my birthday, the 3rd episode's coming out.
Yes.
But if I denied Oyoshiwa... Oh, I read this.
Oh, shit. That's right.
If I said that Reno and the rest were the perpetrators, that would mean believing in Oyoshiwa-sama's curse. Oh, no, weren't the perpetrators. Yeah, you're in a fucking weird situation. My friends are evil? Or cursed? Curse? Friends. Friends? Jail. It's like friends to jail, curse, insane asylum. Hard one to pick here. By denying both of those, I would be admitting that I was losing myself.
Oops, wrong button.
3 options from which I couldn't choose became a
trilemma. I've never heard the word trilemma. Because there's 3 of them. I get it. That's so funny.
Yeah, because like the whole idea is like die and then like basically just go from there.
Yeah.
Couldn't choose became a trilemma of sorts. They mixed together and formed a whirlpool in my mind, making my head spin.
Having the passion project is what keeps me going. Even makes the day job better. Yeah. I may have some voice acting in future games, but for now I am going to build it without voices. I could definitely share my game with you all once it gets going. I do have something on Steam, but it's a short 10-minute Toho fan visual novel. Oh my gosh! Send me the link on Discord. I'm not super familiar with Toho, but I know the characters a little bit just from memes and internet culture. Also, if you ever want voice actors, like, I'd always be willing to try.
I've got a few people out.
Scion has some good voice acting connections as well. So if you ever need voices, reach out to us, and we'd be happy to look into it with you.
Yeah.
Games like Higurashi are a huge inspiration because he started off by just selling this game at Comiket, self-published. Did everything himself. Yes. It really reminds me of the plot of Welcome to the NHK, because that's what they try. They try to do that in that. That's like the story is they're like, oh, we're gonna make a hit gal game and sell it at Comiket, and then we'll be popular visual novel authors. And it's a really silly anime and psychological. And I love it. And I just started rewatching it, which is why I keep bringing it up.
What made sense though for him like being like self-published, because you can see that like in the original version with the fact being with all the background images were basically just real life images, and he just put like a filter on top of them to just basically to make it have like some kind of like effect on them, so it didn't like really give the game away like where the actual town was. But if you
yeah. But yeah, he's very inspiring, so I could definitely see that. Sorry for my ramble about Welcome to the NHK. It's just...
Are you fine? Once again, I strain myself and lean my head back slightly to cool myself down. Calm down, Keiichi. Accept what has actually happened as reality. Stop thinking of anything more than that. Yes, accept the reality that you thought that someone was right behind you and you tried to using a full-on big swing. Fuck, motherfucker tried using rising tackle over here. David's got another thing. I'm gonna let you read that.
Okay, we could certainly talk about voice acting in the future. This I do foresee happening. I posted the game link. My game also has real-life images with filters. The one I linked in Steam, so I took that as inspiration. My game has just hit 50k downloads after 6 years. Holy shit, congratulations! I'm very proud, but at the same time, I could have done better. That's okay. I feel like that's just normal for artists to feel that way. Any artist, really. Generally feel that way. But it's good, because it means you've grown. I am co-writing the new visual novel with my friend, so I am a part of the creative piece. I am hoping to write much better this time. I'm sure you'll do great. I'll have to check out that Toho game.
But I couldn't help but think of it. How wonderful it would be. It turned out I was delirious and everything up until now was just a figment of my imagination. Yoshiro-sama's curse wouldn't exist, and I'd still be the bestest buddies with Rena and the rest. I would have to be crazy. That was the first time in my life I'd ever wished for such a thing.
No, you're not distracting at all. It's nice to have chats with people. It makes it less lonely.
Yeah. That's why, like, I have people to join me on stream, so that way, like, I have someone to talk to. And then Keiichi died.
Oh, it's a phone?
Is it Oishi-san? Is it Oishi?
Is it Oishi or Rena?
Or is it the parents? The phone rang noisily downstairs, because I definitely know where we're at. I think I know where we're at right now. Generally, there were no calls for me, so I never really answered the phone much. Since my parents weren't here, I had no choice. I squirmed out of bed and went downstairs. Hello, Mayabara residents.
Keiichi, this is Mom.
I intuitively had a bad feeling about this. It was because I thought she was going to ask me to go out and buy some things. But I took the initiative. What? I don't mind having instant noodles for dinner. There's still a lot of them. The other day, we went out as a family and bought a whole case of cup noodles. I wanted to get a bunch of different kinds, actually, but they refused since the individual packs were expensive. So instead, I got a whole case of the mega-sized pork bone and ginger flavored ones I liked.
Ooh, I bet the ginger one's yummy. That sounds good.
Well, no, I think it's pork. It's pork bone and ginger flavor. Both of them together.
Oh, I bet that still tastes good, because I imagine the ginger would, go really well with ramen.
But my parents didn't like strong flavors, and they didn't touch any of them, so the cupboards were still full of them. So wait, hang on. Hang on a second. You said you like them, but you haven't had them.
No, he's saying he likes them, but the rest of the family doesn't, so that there's a lot left for him, since he's the only one eating that flavor.
Yeah, fair. So you see, there really isn't a need to go shopping right now.
Keiichi, I'm not asking you to go shopping. Both Mommy and Daddy have to go to Tokyo right now because of work.
Huh? Right now? This is really abrupt.
No, we're already here. We left this afternoon.
It's quite a distance to Tokyo from Hinamizawa. Gunning at full speed down the highway would still take 6 hours.
Oh, you know what? I know why Keiichi's so paranoid. Duh, he's been smoking too much of this plant over here.
I haven't had the plan for 6 hit. I haven't had the plan for 6 just exhaling its fucking fumes.
Did you read this already?
Yes.
Okay.
I read it when you were talking about the weed. Dad has a license, but since he doesn't like the highway, they likely took the train. Well, the train will get you there faster. Would have taken long. I wouldn't have. What fucking?
Yeah, what? No, like, maybe he's never taken a train before.
That's it. Like, what train would take longer unless like the
maybe the schedule was weird or something.
Possibly.
Yeah, because I feel like that's one of the few explanations that would make sense for it taking longer.
Yes, but still, that's really weird to hear.
I'm thinking you might understand since you heard us speaking last night, but it has to do with Daddy's contract. Right now, things aren't going so smoothly.
Now that you mention it, I do remember they talked all the time about his jobs prospects when looking so good.
Daddy is really sensitive about things like this, so if we leave things as they are, it will affect his work.
I was gonna let you read the message in chat.
Oh, shit, sorry. You won't need any Toho knowledge for my game. It's free. I wrote it in 2 days. Holy shit, that's impressive. We have our own original character mascot as a centerpiece of the story. Oh, she has a yandere sexy look.
Oh, no.
Yes,
No.
yay! Okay, that means I'm gonna love this game. I can already guarantee it.
David, you're just giving her a game to just stream next time.
Yay! Thank you.
Part of Dad's particular fragile autistic personality. His emotions change as easy as the fall sky. You could also just say he couldn't take criticism. But something like that can be done over the phone. Oh, don't worry. I know exactly about people like that.
This is your father's job, so can you support him a bit, please? Anyway, it's just faster to talk about it in person, so there won't be any misunderstandings.
As the son, there was nothing more I could say once they start talking about work. Also, they're not here, so...
So, we'll be back tomorrow night. Keiichi, will you be fine on your own?
It's not like I'll die or anything.
Keiichi, you shouldn't speak so lightly of dying. If there's something troubling you, just talk to us. I believe Mommy will be able to help out.
Yes, they did bring up I died rather abruptly, so I suppose they were a little
Oh
worried.
yeah, that's right. I almost forgot about that.
Yeah, he did say that I'm going to school early and I might die at some point. But really, I was more depressed by the fact that nothing would be solved by telling them. But I didn't plan on dying. At least, not while I still knew nothing. I would never allow it. I won't die. I won't. I'll survive even if I have to gnaw my own leg off.
Yeah. See you then. Tomorrow morning, make sure to wake up and eat your breakfast. And don't forget to take a bath and brush your teeth.
Hey, hey.
Yeah. See you. Call ended like that, along with the music. Sometimes my parents went up to Tokyo for business meetings. But Tokyo was far away. They normally did things by phone. The times they did go were normally planned out in advance. It never happened this suddenly. I couldn't say that these circumstances didn't feel strange or rather unnatural. Anyway, now I need to recognize the reality of the situation. That tonight, I was the only one in the house. That when my parents came back from work, I'd be gone. Missing. Vanished. Looking back at the series of events of the previous 5 years involving Oyashiro-sama's curse, it wouldn't seem that strange at all. Come to think of it, it was getting pretty late. I didn't think it was good that the only light on in the house was my room on the second floor. It was the same as broadcasting the enemy that my parents were gone, and that this was their chance. First, I ran to the living room, clicked on the lights, turned on the TV to add a reassuring volume. Next to the study, I turned on the lights and add some music. With this, on the outside, it would seem like my parents were home. Partying up at like 2 in the morning, apparently. Once again, I went for the house, checking to see if there was anything unlocked. When I saw the veranda and the laundry still hanging out there, I went pale. That would have made it too obvious. I need to take it down. Snatched down the laundry haphazardly and erased all the traces that my mother wasn't there. Should be fine now. Oh. The garage! Or the garage!
The garage!
That's how people in the UK pronounce it.
Wait, really? You guys pronounce it garage?
Yeah, just like you guys, just like how you guys pronounce aluminum, we pronounce this aluminium.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this real, or are you like trolling me right now?
No, I'm being dead serious.
No way! That's crazy. I didn't know that.
I'm trying to think of just some other words that another one would be like it's like the way you say car.
Car?
Like, yeah. I think you guys would say car, but like we'd say. But it's either like I'm getting it wrong. It's either one person says it as car, or says I'm getting the car.
No, we say car. I think they say it like the other way in like New York, because they have New York. Yeah, or Boston.
That's what I'm. That's what I think it won't be. I think it won't be like. I think the obvious one for most people say, "You want a bottle of water?"
A bottle of water.
Yeah, the fucking like the stereotypical fucking fake British thing that you may hear from like down south in the UK. You want a bottle of water?
Or in it.
God, in it's just a fucking that was dumb. I mean, it could be worse. You could be a fucking sheep shagger.
What's a sheep shagger?
Well, people from Wales.
Oh.
I have a New York accent, but that car sounded Boston style. Oh God. They haven't gone all the way to Tokyo by car, but they had gone up to Okinomiya Station. Sheep shagger. Let's not discuss this. Actually, you know what's interesting? I think I've told this before. Okay, but when I first came to America to see my this was like the first time I met my ex. There was a taxi drive. We were in a taxi and just going back to the hotel, and the guy we were talking to, real friendly guy, and he basically was just talking about like because he realized by my voice that I was from the UK. And he started talking about the fact being about certain different words and stuff like that, though, how it is over there. And one of the words I found out that was different than was the word shag.
Yeah?
I didn't know. So in the UK, shag just means you're fucking.
Yeah.
Shag.
Yeah.
But what I apparently found out that over in America, though, in some places, though, a shag is what's known as a dance.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, apparently in some parts of the States. A shag is known as it's like a dance event or like a get together. Going to the shag.
I have lived in America and I've never heard that.
That's what he told me. Again, I was in like this is in Myrtle Beach, by the way.
Dancing is a sexual metaphor. What? I mean, I guess it can be.
It can be, but no. He specifically stated it was like an event. Like, not like, oh, it's like a fucking orgy. No, like an actual like event where like a hold down, like a get together thing.
Oh, okay. I mean, if it's a country type of dance, that would explain why I've never heard of it.
No, not a hold. I realize hold down's like a dance thing. No, it's like a get to. No, I meant more like a get together or like just an event.
I don't know. I think he might have been joshing you. I've never heard that. Unless it's like an elderly person, like a boomer slang.
I mean, he was definitely older than me.
Yeah, maybe it's boomer slang from back in the day.
Possibly. The garage was empty, wide open, and in plain sight. This was not good. Why the fuck did they leave the garage door open?
The garage door.
Sorry. By the way, I find it really funny that like the Americans say it as garage, which
garage.
you feel like you really do feel that you feel like that'd be the British way to say it because it's gonna be more posh.
I agree.
Garage sounds like more of the American thing. I'm gonna put my car in the garage. Open up the fucking garage door. I panicked and rushed out to close the normally open garage door. It should be fine now. I need to get the paper. Mom always got the paper since they left it in the afternoon. The evening paper was still out there.
Yay! I can't wait to look at it after I'm done streaming. I'm gonna have to download that game. I'm excited.
Yeah, I may not be looking. Oh, you probably may want to. You actually may want to have a quick look.
Okay. Let me take a quick look.
Yeah, have a quick look.
Oh my! Wow! Yes. Okay, I'm a big fan.
Yeah,
wow! I would get the Dakimar. I would get the Daki.
As soon as I saw that, I was like, okay, no, you have to see it now.
There's a couple Dakis I want to get. I want to get a Daki of Sigmund Freud, like a kawaii Sigmund Freud, and a Dakimakura, and I also want a Saya no Uta Dakimakura really bad.
Oh, I already knew you'd want one of them.
Of course I want one of those. I know! I've been so broke. Oh, I love the design though. I like the eyeball on her chest. That's a nice touch. A very nice touch. Wow. This is a great design. Did you design this? I like it. Okay. Anyways, back to Higurashi.
My premonition was correct. I pulled out everything from the mailbox and dropped it in the entranceway. With this, for sure this time, it should be fine. Keiichi's just basically just leaving around a bunch of evidence, okay, to basically just make it look like he's a fucking crazy person.
Yeah.
Damaged wall, busted shoe cupboard, leaving fucking mayo on the side of the floor.
Homie's not doing too hot.
I'm gonna think of it. Even the cupboard door busted like that for my little freak out was kind of bad. Oh, now you just remember that?
Right.
I'll just say I tripped and fell, and the bat I was holding smashed into it.
God damn it!
Yeah, sure. Even so, just leaving it like that in its current state wasn't good. What the fuck are you gonna do? Destroy it? I should clean it up a little before Mom got back and scolded me. I remember that there was a broom and a dustpan in the closet. I was gonna go and get them. The phone rang again. Probably Mom. Hello, this is the Maibara residence.
Moshi moshi. Oh, is this Keiichi-kun? Is your mother around?
No, who's this? She isn't here at the moment. Idiot Keiichi Maibara. Don't we feel like your parents are gone? You could still fall up. Calm down and take care of it.
I think she'll be back. Oh wait, that's not me. Sorry.
Fix me back soon. Wasn't a good response either. Now they might say that they'll call again, or they'll tell her to call them when she comes back. But it's not a good thing.
Then that's fine. It wasn't anything important. Well then, sorry to bother.
The scenario I feared didn't play out. It listened a sigh of relief. call was fortunate in more ways than one. I'm returning to the organizing, but I will be listening. Enjoy the story. This was a great one.
Thank you. Thank you. Have fun organizing.
I'll have to deal with any phone calls coming in from my parents tonight. How many phone calls do your parents usually get?
Jesus, yeah.
So is that you make it sound like they get calls all the time from the sound of that? I was somehow able to deal with the phone call just now, but I couldn't continue to rely on such poor improvisation. Fuck me. Improvisation. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
I need to make up a good story to explain that my parents were home but couldn't answer the phone at the moment. Oh yeah, my mom can't answer. Oh yeah, why is that? She's dying from diarrhea. Diarrhea!
She's pooping her.
Mom's pooping, dad's showering. Wait.
At the same time.
They were making tempura and couldn't step away right now. That wasn't good enough. They were sick and went to bed because they weren't feeling well. Was that going to be safe enough? I was thinking about it on the way back to my room when the phone rang once again. For fuck's sake, everyone go away! I was going to call me because they knew I was going to lie. I didn't want to pick up.
Here's a crazy idea. Just don't pick it up.
But I knew I had to. They suspected my parents weren't here. They're watching me. Should have just taken the phone off the hook under the pretense that didn't realize that it was. I don't think you want to do that though. I feel like taking the phone off the hook that would just increase the phone bill.
Or just unplug it. Oh wait, maybe you can't. I don't know how phone lights are like that.
No, look. You see the cable?
Yeah, it looks like maybe you can't just unplug it because the wire looks like it's going into the house.
No. It's like an Ethernet cord.
Oh, so you could just unplug it.
Yeah, you can. But since the phone rang, I had to pick it up. I prepared myself and lifted up the receiver. Hello? Stop announcing that this is the Mayabara residence. I had no reason to be kind to someone I didn't know the identity of. But unlike my uncouth voice, the person on the other side sounded goofy and lighthearted. Hello, my apologies for calling so late. This is Oishi from the Okinomiya bookstore. Oh, Oishi-san! Is that you, Mayabara-san? Good evening. Good to hear you're doing well. Wait just a moment, please. I grabbed the portable handset and rushed to my room with it. Okay, no, that phone did not look like it was a portable handset.
No, it was very clearly plugged into the wall.
I think I will definitely say, okay, that I think the anime did fix this by saying that he transferred the line to the phone in his room. I think that was the case.
Yeah.
So I will give the anime that, okay, for fixing that. It was the same no matter where I was, since there was nobody else home, but I wanted to be in a spot that just felt a bit safer when speaking on the phone with Oishi-san. Sorry for the wait. How are things? Anything changed since then? Nope, just Soup playing FIFA 22 apparently.
It's such a shame that Soup has such trash tastes.
Damn, I mean, not wrong. Since then. When was that exactly? There was something about the brazen way he talked that rubbed me the wrong way. Last time I spoke with Oishi-san was 2 days ago. The day I stayed home from school, I met Oishi-san on the way back from the hospital, and we headed into town for lunch and had a talk, which we didn't get to see any of the cute girls in the Angel Mort outfits.
Wow.
Then after that, Rena and Mion came to check up on me. Whenever I spoke with Oishi-san, they always knew about it. It was like that since the first time I met him. Today's phone call may well be found out by them as well. Hello? Can you hear me, Mayabara-san? Huh? Sorry. What did you say? Oh, I'm talking about Spook Play FIFA 2022 again.
Again?
I guess the game crashed on him.
I really need to turn those notifications off.
Yeah.
Oh my god, again? Homie's
Well,
having
also-
trouble.
Well, well, it's more like if you use like game capture, that doesn't pop up because that's what I usually do for that kind of thing. If you use like just window capture and stuff like that, it picks
It is
up.
game capture.
That's weird because I don't have that problem. Unless you have to like turn on like one of the settings that basically stops like things like that. I can't remember. It's been a bit.
Yeah, I'll get around to it eventually. You know me.
Actually,
We're gonna be a
since
little
last time.
scuffed for a while.
There wasn't an answer, so I got a bit worried.
特には
Not really. The words stopped in my throat. There was a ton of stuff that happened. After all of it baffling. What should I talk about? I didn't understand any of it, but I should try asking. If I didn't ask now, I may never have another chance. This night when my parents went home, I had no guarantees I would make it through the night safely after all.
その大石さん
Well, Oi-san, it seems that someone is after me. Really?
偶然の可能性もあるんですが
It could just be a coincidence.
先日
But
俺が
that day I
病院で
missed
休んだ
school
日
when I was sick.
夕方
Two of
に
them came to
あ
check
の
up on
二
me.
人が
Which two?
レナとミオンです
Reno and Mion.
そしてそこで大石さんと一緒に
They
昼
started
飯を食った
asking
ことを
about
正されました
asking about how I had lunch with you. What next?
お見舞いってことでおはぎ
They
を置
left
いて
me
いったん
some
です
mochi or hagi when they came to
その
visit.
中に
But there was a
針が
needle
入ってたんです
inside.
偶然飲み込まずに済みましたが
Fortunately, I somehow didn't swallow it.
これってやっぱり
I
脅迫
wonder,
でしょうか
could they have just been a threat? About the needle.
よく見かけ
It
る
was
よ
just
う
one
な
of those
普通の
common
サイン
sewing
針のよ
needles
う
you
です
see all the time.
糸を通す穴が開いていて
There was a hole to thread string through. Not that my power, the needle itself. That's evidence. It could be used as proof that they threatened you. Where's the needle? That's right. That's it. I dropped this tea and rushed downstairs. When I tossed the mochi, I had overlooked it out of terror. But that needle was a valuable piece of evidence. Let's see. I threw the needle and I threw the ohagi and the needle at the wall. If it was there, then it would be on the living room wall. My prudent mother had cleaned the living room wall.
How
And there
dare
was
she? How dare she clean up the mess that I made?
My fucking mother cleaned the living room wall. Damn it! Doesn't she know I've been threatened by mochi? There was not a trace of mochi left on it. Could it be that it dropped in the gap between the wall and the carpet? That doesn't look like carpet.
No, it doesn't.
Is there a thing to change the backgrounds in this?
There
The,
there is, but I don't remember what button.
go to menu.
I don't want to lose my spot.
Let's see. This says art style, not backgrounds, not helpful. Yeah, so maybe we just have to press P.
Okay, how do I leave this?
Click exit to menu.
If I exit to menu, it'll take me back to the menu and I'll lose my spot.
Okay, then save the game real quick just to be on the safe side.
I'm overriding this one.
Fair enough. Safety first.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, what button?
P. No. Oh, it is okay. Okay, so we're on console, by the way.
Okay. Thank you.
So I think the background thing is a thing that you only get to like choose when you send up the mod, so we don't.
That's
get
fine.
that.
I am fine with this.
Unless it's a key binding thing. I guess I can look it up while I'm reading this as well. I found these search by running my palm along the carpet, but nothing turned up. I tried moving around. I tried moving on the sofa and the desk, pulling out the carpets, and then flapping around. But I couldn't find the needle. Did Mom clean up everything without noticing? It was just 2 days ago. I didn't know what day they collected the burnable trash, but it's still it may still be in the trash bin in the kitchen. Well, you think that? You say this. I rush into the kitchen, open up the lid of the pail, and pour out its contents. Oh my god.
Ew, my dude, ew.
What?
Yeah, trying to find a needle in the haystack, basically.
Oh, hold on. I may have found the button.
Oh, well, it's a little too late now.
Yeah. Well, when it comes back, okay, I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is.
Okay.
Okay. But even at a glance, I could tell that it would be incredibly difficult to find the needle in this pile of trash. I was looking for a needle in a trash stack.
That's what I just said.
I know. I'll try running my hand for it. Oh yeah, good idea. It was a bit gross, but I was looking for a needle. If I found a small prick, I'll be able to find it. Well, now hold on. What if your mom had something else in it? I don't know, like what if she had like a tin lid, like she only had like a tin can, and like the lid of it was still quite sharp. What if you pricked your finger against that?
It's a good point.
Or what if like your mom accidentally put some glass in there? Then what? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, ouchies.
It was a pretty tactless method, but it was the quickest. Sure. Held my breath and started striking the pile of trash in my hand. What are you doing?
Just
punching
snapping it? Smack, smack, smack.
He's just doing this. Trash. Fuck you, trash. Where's that needle? Phil flew about. There was nothing more disgusting than this, but it was not the time to be concerned about such details. I must punch the shit. I continued on for a while, but nothing turned up. All I gained was shit on my hands. I wanted to search more thoroughly, but I was still on the phone. I was racking up that phone bill. I shouldn't keep Oe-san waiting for too long. Later, when Mom got back, I have to ask if there was a needle. I hastily began scribbling onto a notepad affixed to the refrigerator with a magnet. Was there a needle? I scrawled the words on a red pen.
Dude, his parents are gonna come home and be like, "What is wrong with our son?"
Yep.
They're like, "There's trash all over. You destroyed the cupboard.
You hit the wall. You've thrown trash over everywhere, though. You also took the clothes off the washing line. How dare you take the clothes off the washing line?"
Oh my goodness.
And not only that, you left the phone. You kept the phone off the receiver. I then dashed back up the stairs where I had been keeping Oe-san waiting for far too long. Okay, press F10.
F10?
Okay, let me have a look. Press it again. Press F10 again.
Oh, Jesus.
wasn't expecting all this to fucking pop up like that. Press it again to see if it gets rid of it. That's a little bit okay.
Yeah, we don't need all that.
That's not the mod menu that came up on the fucking thing. Unless I thought there was a thing for it. Or you can click the okay. I know where it is now. Okay. One last time, press menu again.
Okay.
Okay. And you want to go into what settings. Open mod menu. There we go. This is what I was looking for. So if you go to graphics, now you can go and click on the background style. You can click on the original background. There we go. Now it looks like that now.
Okay.
You see what it looks like.
I like the mod though.
Yeah. I just want you to see that though, just so we had that. Hello? How did it go? I couldn't find it. I was very overwhelmed when it happened, and I see. He's like, I see. Ooh, we have this on him. It would be great if you can find it.
保管しておいてくださいね
Keep it safe. I don't think that would help. There's one problem here, okay? His fingerprints would be all over it.
That's true.
That's right. That needle wasn't the only incident. I had to tell him about this morning with the hit and run.
あと大石さん
Also,
それだけじゃ
Oishi-san.
ないです
That isn't all.
実は今朝
Actually, this morning. That van was definitely aiming for me. Could say that without a question due to the circumstance at the time.
その車のナン
Did you
バ
see the
ー
license
プレー
plate?
トこちらでも探してみます
I could search for it from here. Damn! At the time, I just flipped out. I just flipped out, yelling at him and saying, Yosemites. I didn't look at the plate. What failures on my part with that needle on the number plate? I was so focused on protecting myself to let some of the most important details slip out of my grasp. I punched my pillow, annoyed at how worthless I was.
すみません
I'm sorry.
白いワゴン車ってこと以
I
外
don't know
は
much more about,
わかりません
much more than that. It was a white van.
仕方ないことですよ
Nothing to fret about, my boss-san.
惹かれかければ気も動転
Anyone will be shaken up after being hit.
やっぱりこれだって
I guess all this really
偶然じゃないです
is
よね
really. I guess all this really isn't a coincidence, is it? Wee-san started to hem and haw over on his end, over on the other end. Him haw. I can imagine him folding his arms as he continues to do
レ
him
ナの様子
haw.
もやっぱり怪しい
Also,
です
Reno was acting strange.
それは
Straight.
どんな
How so? What Rena said on the way home today. Asking why I was so much like Satoshi-kun. Now I could say with confidence that Rena knew what happened to Satoshi. She knew that there was more to it than just simply disappearing.
レナは知っています
Rena knows.
去年の鬼隠しにあったサトシ
She
の
knows something regarding what happened to
今は知
Satoshi,
っています
the kid who was demon away last year.
それは具体的に
What
どういう
will that be exactly?
レナが言うには
Rena said,
俺は
I was the
サト
same
シ
as
と
Satoshi.
このまま行くと
She said something to the effect that the way things are going, I'll end up with the same
そん
fate
な
as
感じの
Satoshi.
ことを言うんです
運命ですか
Great, you say.
具体的にどんな
Exactly what kind of fate did she say before you?
えっと
Transferring out, she said.
天候
Transferring out?
レナは
Rena said Satoshi transferred
転校
out.
したってで俺もこのままだと
So given how things are going with me, I'll transfer out too. Oi-san let out a stern sigh and then grumbled loudly. Mayabara, that was probably some sort of
前
threat,
原さん
or maybe some type
こ
of
れはお
warning.
そらく
俺もそう思ってます
I thought so too. At that point, I started to think. Would it be prudent to sum up everything that would happen up until now as the machinations of some human perpetrator? Other than the theory of it being Rena and the others, I was left with Oyoshiwa-sama's curse actually existing as the only explanation. Of course, I couldn't tell that to Oi-san. Except, Rena's strange behavior could be proof of either scenarios. Whether it was Oyoshiwa-sama's curse being real or everything being part of a conspiracy committed by all the villagers, Rena was involved. Rena had to know something. Rena was suspicious. What exactly was Rena? I couldn't help but think that she was somehow involved with the prior string of murders. I seem to recall that Oi-san had admitted that he had dug into Rena's past a little. He was probably just downplaying it when he said a little. Meaning he actually dug pretty deep, most likely. I wanted to hear about Rena. I wanted to know about what happened at her previous school, among other things that were still unknown to me. What else is there to know? You basically got the gist of what happened to her at her school.
Mm-hmm.
If Rena was somebody I should suspect. No, not that. I wanted to know the truth. Tonight, I was alone in this huge house. Even though I said I couldn't count on them, I had lost the security I felt I had just by my parents being around. It wasn't like this house was some sort of fortress or castle. If a malicious person decided to use brute force, they'd easily gain entry. There were no other residents close to the Mayabara residence. No one would be able to hear anything, no matter how loud it was. I had never felt as much resentment towards my father's autistic temperament, and the fact that he had this house built in such a remote location as I did right now. I wonder if I'd still be here by tomorrow morning. So I had to ask. Right now. Because I had no idea when the next chance would come. Oi-san, I have someone I want to ask. Please, don't keep anything from me.
何でも
Sure,
聞いて
ask
ください
away. Even though he was so far away on the end of the line, this is the most reliable he had ever felt. I want to ask about Rena. About what happened at her previous school. Actually, regarding Rena's... I noticed a sound that had been going on for a while now. Since I was so focused on the call, I hadn't paid attention to it at first, but I finally realized it was the doorbell. The time was 7 o'clock. It was past the time the postman would be making a delivery, and past any sensible time for a neighbor to come to be visiting. Instead of just acting like nobody was home, but that wouldn't be good. That would ruin all the work I put in making it look like my parents were home. I need to answer the door.
もしもし、前原
Hello? My boss, son.
すみません
Sorry, someone's at the
誰か来たみ
door.
たいですので
I'm gonna see who it is.
お客さんですか。
I guess. I see. My apologies.
今夜のお電話はこれくらいにしましょ
Should
う
we end this call now? That would be a problem.
あいえすぐ戻ります
No, I'll be back in a second.
電話はこのままでいいですか
Do you mind if I leave the phone on?
はいはい、構いませんよ。
It's fine. I don't mind. I mean, the police are paying. I mean, the police are paying for the phone bill. I dropped the handset on my bed and dashed down to the door. I'm kind of surprised he didn't take the phone receiver with him.
Right. Well, yeah.
Did you feel like that might be a good idea for like Evan? So like
Yeah, so he can hear if anything happens. Dummy
think that would be the-
Keiichi.
Yeah, the one time, like all the times, okay, he's at like, oh, evidence, needle, it's gone. License plate, I don't know it. Take the phone to the door.
Dummy.
I need to go make up a good excuse to get them to leave. I had a hunch it was the lady who called right before Oi-san did. That doesn't make any sense. Why would the woman who was on the line call saying, "Hey, is your parents here?" And you're like, "Oh no, they're busy doing stuff. Like they're not here." Like, oh, okay, fair enough. In which case, it will be the neighbors who's friends with my mom. I'll just say mom isn't feeling well and went to bed early. That would be the easiest option. But then they'd say like, "Why is the lights on?" I'm like, shit. It'd be hard for her to ask me to wake my mom up if she's not feeling well. The bell continued to ring at regular intervals. If someone didn't answer after you rang the doorbell so many times, you'd only give up and go home, wouldn't you? Without removing the chain, I opened the door slightly and peered out the visitor. Chill ran down my spine. I knew it. Somewhere deep inside, I prepared for this moment. I tried to escape by imagining it was the easiest person to deal with. One of my mom's friends.
こんばんは。
Good evening.
ルナ
Rena. Would have been really funny if like the mod actually put her like at the door. Shouldn't be any reason for Rena to come at this hour. Timing also made me feel uneasy. Because it was just as I was about to ask Oishi about Rena. I wish I could have chalked this up to a mere coincidence. But those unsettling words from Mion several days ago echoed back into me.
てね。
There's nothing.
おじさんにわからないことはない
This
か
old
も
man
ね。
doesn't know.
レナ一人
Are you alone, Brenna?
Yeah.
It seemed that Mion wasn't with her. But that didn't change the situation at all.
何しに来たんだよ
Why did you come here?
ねえ、ケイチ
Hey,
君。ちゃ
Kichi-kun.
んとドアを
I'd
開けて
like you to
お
open
話し
the
したい
door
な。
so we can talk.
レナは玄
Can
関
I
に
come
入っちゃ
inside, I
ダメ
wonder?
なのか
I
な
wonder.
かな。
This is about the point where that funny image we were talking about before.
Yeah,
happens.
yeah.
It was true that speaking through a chain door wasn't the right way to talk to a classmate. If you weren't a classmate. But
うち夜は必ず
at my
チェーン
house,
か
the
けてる
chain
んだ
has
よ
to be on at night.
気にすんなよ
Don't worry about it.
なら
Then
仕方
it
ないか
can't be
な。
helped, I guess.
Man, thank God Rena totally forgot about the time that her and Mion came at night to drop off the Ohagi and he opened the door normally.
Right.
Thank God she forgot about that. Rena looked at the ground sadly. But she kept smiling at least. And her effort to keep that smile was quite pitiful. Even though she was tugging at my heartstrings, I didn't lower my guard. As long as I stayed like this, even if it made my heart ache, my life wasn't in danger. What I really feared, more than the possibility that hoodlums would assault me if I removed the chain, was trusting Venner enough to remove the chain and having my friendship betrayed. I think you've kind of already done that.
Right.
As long as the chain wasn't unlatched, even if it made my heart ache, I wouldn't have to deal with being betrayed by Venner. Since it didn't seem like I removed the chain from her silent urging, she appeared to give up and tried to get into the entranceway.
あのさ、ケイチ君。
Have you
ご飯
eaten
食べ
yet, Kichi-kun?
No, I haven't eaten. Since my mom wasn't there, dinner wouldn't be ready no matter how long I waited. I laid down when I got home. Was woken up by the phone. Didn't have a chance to eat since I used up all the time talking. I was gonna have cup noodles in any case. Just eat one whenever I wanted.
いやまだだよ
No, not yet.
それがどうしたよ
What about it?
Then good.
これ見て。
Look here.
お惣菜
I brought a
持っ
bunch
て
of
きてあげたの。
dishes.
She literally just like it's not like dishes of food. No, she's literally just brought like dishes of empty containers. In case she looks at thinking, I don't know what I was expecting. When I held out a stack of boxes wrapped in cloth.
お台所とか
If I could use your kitchen, I can heat up the miso soup and other stuff.
いいよそこまでしてくれ
It's
なくて
fine, you
も
don't need to do that.
でもでも
But there's a lot of tofu and vegetables in it.
ケイチ君
Does Kichi-kun not like that type of stuff? I wonder.
There's no way I wouldn't like that. I love miso soup with lots of ingredients. White radish, carrots, burdock root, and potatoes. Damn, motherfucker likes burdock root. I have not heard burdock root in ages. Dense and fibrous fruit vegetables. Yeah. That miso soup looks incredible.
ご飯も持ってきて
I also brought rice, so if you microwave it, it'll be ready to eat in no time.
Without a doubt, rice needs miso soup. Yeah, just like curry needs rice. I had a nice curry today.
Yeah.
Stuffing rice down your gullet, sipping the miso soup in between ravenous bites. Oh yes, how wonderful it is to be born Japanese. What
それからね
It's because they have good
も
food.
のを作ってきたんだよ。
Also, I made some more pickles.
今度はさ
I made
I don't like-
sansai pickles this time.
I don't like pickles.
Really? I like pickles.
I don't like the taste.
Aw, that's sad.
Damn. Before I moved here to Mizawa, I scoffed at the mountain vegetables called sansai. But I was captivated by the charm the first time I tried them. Such a deep yet light flavor. Those so-called supermarket vegetables taste rough and overpowering in comparison. You have to describe them. They were the vegetables for the uninitiated. Damn. Just tell it as it is, Cage. Just say it's the vegetables for the. God damn. To become an expert such as myself, you first have to partake of sansai. It was common knowledge around here that the Ryugu family's traditional pickles were wonderfully delicious. No matter what kind of pickles they were, they go so well with the fluffy white rice.
And also.
Wait, there's more. So delicious, just so delicious. Farewell to my unhealthy self, who said who'd make do with cup noodles. When it appeared to be in good spirits, it was offering such a delicious sounding dinner. The stress evaporated from my gut, and hunger reared its voracious head.
Voracious.
Thank you, voracious head. But at the same time, my wariness of Rena suddenly dwindled. Rena did say she was alone. It shouldn't be a problem letting her inside. Though the possibility that it was laced with poison still hadn't been ruled out. At that moment, a cold chill ran down my spine once again. I couldn't understand why such a sensation had occurred just now. But a voice inside me was sounding the alarm. This happy Rena speaking of this charming dinner was dependent on one premise. And that premise was that tonight didn't have been made at my house. Meaning it was under the assumption that my mom, who should be making it, wasn't here. At any normal household, 7 o'clock would be around the middle of dinner time. If my mom were here, we'd be eating dinner around this time as well. The fact that she brought over all the makings of a meal at this time was inherently strange. Unless she knew. Rena. Did she know that my parents went home? But there was also the chance that this was a bluff. I had turned on the lights and a bunch of other stuff to make it seem like my parents were here. There was a chance that Rena was unsure if my parents were home. But I had to wonder. The laundry, garage, evening paper. There were plenty of signs of them being hastily tidied up. It's hard to say that Rena didn't have a chance to determine if my parents were here or not. But there was no reason for me to confess that right now. I should try holding on to that fact as long as I could. First of all, the chain was still latched. As long as I didn't take it off, Rena wouldn't be able to do anything to me. I'm quite grateful, but dinner will be ready pretty soon.
Huh? Is that so? Is that so?
I know you went through all the effort and everything, but, well... Unable to think of a good way to refuse, my words trailed off weakly.
But some of this could work as side dishes, I think.
I'm sorry, but we have more than enough already. My mom always makes quite a few sides. So...
Huh? You have side dishes?
Was smiled at bored on a cringe. I dodged the questions apologetically. But the feeling I tried to ignore began creeping up my back again. I spoke as if my mom was setting down dinner right now. It didn't mesh well with what Rena was saying. Rena was talking as if she was aware of some obvious fact. That, I was aware of it as well.
So Keiichi-kun can cook. What did you make, I wonder?
No, well, it's not that I... Rena assumed out of nowhere that I made the dishes. No, not so much that I made them, but rather that my mom hadn't.
Did you really make them
おかず
side dishes?
ケイチくんが
Did you, Kichi-kun?
だから
It wasn't me who made them.
おふくろが作った
My mom did. No, she's
作ってる
making
んだ
them
よ今
right now.
だからさ悪いけど
So you see, I'm sorry, but I can't eat what you
食べ
brought.
られないんだよ
And I felt silent at that moment. At that moment, I felt that the light had suddenly disappeared from her eyes.
ケイチくんの
How about I try guessing what Kichi-kun's dinner will be?
なんだっていいじゃないか
It doesn't matter what I'm gonna be eating.
Let's see.
The conversation might appear natural at first glance, but Brennan was firmly in control. I felt like I was being interrogated.
その夕
Your dinner. I
飯だけで
wonder,
作れるんじゃ
is it something that can be made with just hot water?
おいおい侮るな
Hey,
よ
now stop with the insults!
うちのおふくろのスペシャル
I
な
can't believe you
ディナー
belittled
を
my
見くびるな
mom's
ってんだ
extravagant dinner like that.
そりゃもう満館全席状態
Tickets sold out, full
すごいよ
capacity already. It's not amazing. I tried my best to put on a strong front, but I couldn't grip my teeth quite right. So instead, it looked like someone who was borderline hysterical. Ravana showed no sign, no reaction whatsoever, even to that silliness.
ケイチくん
Kichi-kun,
本当にお母さん
did your mother
ご飯作って
really leave you dinner?
いやだからくれた
No,
んじゃ
you
なくて
see, she didn't leave me
今
dinner. She's
作って
making
る
it
んだ
right
よ
now.
もうすぐ晩飯に
It's almost time for dinner. Ravana had taken that assertion of mine that my mom was home and making dinner right now and was completely ignoring it. I could tell that the more I panicked, the colder Rena became.
ね
Hey,
えケイチくん
Kichi-kun.
At that moment, an uncomfortable chill crept in from the gap in the doorway.
お母さん
Is your
お家
mom
にいるのかな
home? I wonder.
かな
I wonder.
Couldn't keep up the charade anymore. Rena. She knew full well my parents went home. But I've come too far to admit that now. I think another thing that I think H is kind of avoiding though is maybe the possibility though that his parents, like his mom, contacted Rena to go and bring him food,
Right. That's a possibility.
or like she like called Rena saying that hey, Cage.
Hey, I'm gonna be home. Can you take care of him for me since you're such a sweet girl?
Yeah, that's probably what's actually happening. Here,
Right.
Anyway, my parents were here and we'll be having dinner soon. That was the situation I had concocted. So I answered. I told her she was here.
Oops. Here we go.
いるよもちろん
She's here, of course. I could feel the humidity drying out from the surrounding air. Rena's eyes were becoming even more frigid, piercing me with their gelid glare.
どうして
Why?
何のことかな
What do you mean? I tried acting casual, but that facade was torn off the instant I looked into Rena's eyes. That look, it informed me of Rena's response faster than she could open her mouth.
どうしてさっき
Why have you been lying to me? I wonder.
Well, I have the thumbnail for this video now, I guess. Oh, to be fair, okay, I probably could have taken, because I know exactly what, because I actually have this section from the anime where he's just screaming, "Go home! Just go home!" I have that as redeem on my Twitch. I'm not lying.
嘘だよ
That's a lie, isn't it?
嘘なんかじゃ
It's not a lie.
嘘だよ
Usada! Lies!
Neo in Japanese. Rena's outburst sent a jolt surging through my body. Rena and I were still separated by what few inches that slightly ajar, but a still chain door could afford. But despite that, I was still being cornered. my house, which I considered a safe haven until now, had become more like a dark alleyway where no one could save me.
ケイチ君のお夕飯
Shall I guess your dinner, Kichi-kun? Let's see.
I knew that Rena had already known my parents were not here tonight. But it was still so strange that it had come to this. Even if she somehow knew that my parents went home, there was no way she could have been able to guess what I'd been eating tonight. But Rena said she'd guess. How could she guess it?
カップラーメン
Again,
Cup
is it- how could-
noodles. That's right, isn't it?
yeah, in case there's no way she'd be able to guess it's instant, and then obviously it cut me off.
Yeah, it did the thing where it went fast for pacing.
Yeah. Also, again, the problem is that with this whole thing is that Keiichi's getting so paranoid to the point that he's overthinking things, where in reality, again, what we said before is that the mom probably called saying, oh, can you go and like check on Keiichi? He's probably gonna make like instant ramen or something like that.
Yeah.
And I was going to eat.
Plus, he told his mom on the phone that he was gonna eat instant noodles.
Exactly. So, if anything, he took his own grade by doing that.
Yeah.
Wait. Cooking repertoire of a man who can do housework is probably nothing but cup noodles after all. Look at this. Look at it statistically. It was the most probable answer. But no, not really. I wouldn't say that's the statistical probability. But I mean, for all you know, you could have just had more bread on jam.
With cocoa powder.
Yeah, on top of it. That didn't mean she was guessing.
ラーメンだけじゃ
I don't think you'll be full with just noodles.
ご飯とかも
I think having rice and stuff will definitely hit the spot.
I mean, depends how many he eats. He got like one of those mega pack things, so there's like, you can have like 2.
Okay, well that's not a healthy and nutritious meal.
I mean, can
She
we
still
even say
has a
that we-
point.
But can we really say that we ourselves eat nutritiously all that often?
Well, we should.
I know we should though, but I'm just
She
saying,
has a
though,
point. She's saying he should.
Yeah, but for the sake of convenience though, since we are
Okay, well, if we're talking about convenience, she has the food right there. That's pretty convenient.
Yeah, because of the fact being that he's paranoid already from being like.
Yeah,
almost-
I get that.
Calm down, Keiichi Maebara. This is just a coincidence. And here's the thing, okay, I wouldn't like think 2 seconds about this though, like, because I know the context of this though. But like, because like what Go did though, like the possibility is that it's been raised even more now.
Just Rena, just Rena.
Yeah, just Rena, yeah, just Rena. Rena was just reading certain tales of mine. So the fact that she was inferring what I was thinking alarmed me.
I really like this picture of her, y'all. She's so
Am I gonna
cute.
Am I gonna like just get the screenshot for you?
Yes, please.
But it wasn't as if she was actually reading my mind. It was being read. Then, if it was being read, then she was a demon. No, not a demon. Things like that, they couldn't possibly exist.
好きなの
Do you like them?
ラーメンがかよ
You mean noodles?
No.
豚骨生姜味
Censored.
Oh, sorry. Rena indicated that the point of my answer was addressed wrong. Oops, sorry, dropped my phone.
I thought it was the game at first. I thought it was a sound effect.
No, my phone happened to be right next to my mouse because I was just getting you the image. There's a good, clean image for you.
Thank you.
The rebuttal was short. That I momentarily didn't understand the words Rena had spoken.
ごめんレナ
Sorry, Rena.
今なんて
What did you just say?
Huh?
何が
About what?
今さ
Just
何が
now.
好きって
You asked
聞
if
い
there
た
was
んだ
something that I liked, didn't you? It wasn't long before I regretted how carelessly I pushed forward that question. was such a simple answer. That was why I was unable to comprehend it.
Pork bone and ginger flavor.
I wondered how I appeared in the moments my mind went completely blank up until the moment I was able to recover. As my field of view began to distort, slowly swirling in a counterclockwise direction, I lost all sense of balance.
なんでそこまでわかるんだよ
Why do you know that? I didn't even deny it. That was the type of frenzied state I was in. How could Rena even know this? Not even caring as I mashed my head against the door, I fixated my gaze on Rena. But she didn't even flinch when she saw me do that.
確かに買った
I said I did buy them.
まとめて買った
I bought a bunch of them at once.
俺が箱買いした
I bought a whole case.
それがどうしてわかるんだ
How could you know that?
なんでかな
Why, I wonder?
不思議だね
Quite strange, isn't it?
だね
Isn't it?
How could you dodge the question at a time like this? The chain and the door suddenly were no longer protecting me.
どうしてわかる
How could you know?
なぜ知ってる
Why do you know?
答えろ
Answer me!
買ったのはセブ
You
ン
bought them at 7th Mart,
だよね
didn't you?
A shiver ran up my spine. I tried covering up with an angry facade.
だからなんでわ
Like
か
I
るんだ
said,
よ
why do you know that?
ケイチ君の
I was behind you,
ずっとくっつい
following
て
you the whole time.
Okay, that doesn't help. What are you saying? I couldn't understand why she was saying she'd been following me all this time.
He did catch her stalking him earlier. I
Yeah.
like that trait about Rena. She can stalk me, it's fine.
だから
That's because
レナが
I was
ケイチ君の
right behind
後ろに
Keiichi-kun's back
ずっとくっつい
the
て
whole time.
This is her way of flirting. It's not doing a
I
very good
like
job.
it. It's working for me.
Well, of course, be working for you. Like that night. That night, I was so absorbed in my phone conversation with Oi-san. I didn't even sense her being there. Standing behind the door, behind me, standing there, just like that.
ケイチ君が
When Keiichi-kun was picking out the noodles, I was watching the entire time.
いろんな種類
You
を
picked out so many different flavors, didn't you?
それでお母さ
Then
ん
your mom got angry.
高いラーメンばっかり
If you were going to pick the expensive ones, then you should just pick one type, she said.
それでケイチ
Then you picked out that big box of pork bone and ginger flavor that you love so much, didn't you?
レナも好き
I like it too.
豚骨ラーメン
Pork bone noodles.
でも
But I could never eat a whole big bowl by myself.
My brain was paralyzed, dull in my senses.
Let her in, she's cold. I'd let her in.
It might have been a defense mechanism to diminish the fear I was feeling to non-traumatizing levels.
If it's too cold for you, it's too cold for them.
With the fear being diminished, the fog enveloping my mind was cleared away. Then, I could understand what Rena was saying and started to put meaning behind her words. Even so, my fear hadn't subsided completely. It was like I was standing at the edge of a cliff, eyes closed so I didn't have to look down. Didn't actually solve any of the basic problems. I slowly took a step backwards. And as I withdrew, Rena advanced.
だからケイチ
So, Keiichi-kun,
ここを開けて
can you open this?
レナと一緒に
We can eat dinner together.
きっと美味しいから
I'm sure it's going to be delicious, so... Okay?
There's definitely a couple of these images I have to you have to like tell me which one you want me to use for thumbnail. Rena's pale, slender fingers squirmed through the crack in the door one at a time, as if they had a mind of their own, rattling the chain. If she had unlatched the chain from the door, a feeling of terror would have just exploded within me. But Rena didn't do that. She was just simply imploring me to remove the chain. Trying my hardest to light the fuse to the powder keg in my heart. Trying to again and again. Clatter, clatter. But it doesn't light. Doesn't light.
開けて
Open up,
ケイチくん
Ichi-kun.
帰ってくれ
Please go away.
頼むから
I beg
帰
you.
ってくれ
Please go away.
どうしてそんな
How can you say something so mean, I wonder?
かな
I wonder.
帰ってくれ
Please go away.
帰れよ
Go away.
帰れ
Go away. The powder keg inside me finally went off. No smoldering. It just exploded. I tackled the door. Forced through the door and knocked Renna momentarily off balance. I couldn't hesitate here. Oh, thank you. I grabbed onto the doorknob with both hands, planted my feet firmly, and pulling with all my might. That slamming sound was I so desired didn't happen. My vision turned red. I think I got stabbed. However, that okay. I popped a blood vessel in my eyeball. I could feel a tiny disturbing bit of resistance keeping the door from closing. And the sound of that, and the source of that was Renna's fingers. Each of those fingers were wriggling, squirming around like the tendrils of a carnivorous plant through the crack in the doorway.
It hurts. It hurts, Kichi-kun. It hurts.
It wasn't a harsh shriek, but more of a yell like she was trying to keep back. Go away! Go away! Go away! I kept on pulling the door with all my might. I didn't even realize that if I didn't loosen my pull on the door, at least momentarily, Renna wouldn't be able to pull her fingers out. And that was why the door wasn't closing.
It really hurts, Kichi-kun. I'm sorry if I was messing around too much.
I didn't care for one bit of her for apology. No matter how much she apologized, it didn't change any of what she had done up until now. It didn't change anything.
It hurts. It hurts. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Go away! Go away! Go away! Renna couldn't even leave, even if she wanted to, because I trapped her fingers. Renna's white fingers had become deep red and were no longer even squirming.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Go away! Go away! Go away!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Renna's apologies were occasionally twisted with pain, but like a broken record, she was intent on repeating it over and over again. Go away! Go away! Go away! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Pulled on the door even harder. Finally, Renna's fingers were able to slip out from the imprisonment in the doorway. The moment that happened, the door closed soundly. I could hear the foot of Renna falling on her butt on the other side. I locked the door immediately. It made a loud clunk, voicing my rejection to Renna.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Kichi-kun. I'm sorry. Open up, Kichi-kun.
Renna leaned against the door, apologizing profusely and nothing else. After confirming that I was sufficiently sealed off from her, I trudged away from the entranceway. On the other side, I could still hear Renna echoing her apology. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Those pitiful words. You will be forever seeking my forgiveness. I didn't feel bad about this at all. But that wasn't there wasn't any sort of malice. I felt a sort of hazy sense of relief. I was able to escape from Renna. Before Mion had threatened me at this doorway, saying that there was nothing she didn't know. Just now, at the same place, Renna told me the same thing. My feeble attempts to disguise the fact my parents weren't home had served no purpose on the start. I should have just pretended to be out, not even opened the door. My meager plans hadn't helped at all. Hinamizawa, it was impossible to outwit them. Even though I was on the other side of the door, I wanted to get away from Reno as far away. I wanted to get as far away from Reno as possible. One step, two step. Each one, her sniffling apologies became more distant. I sprinted up the stairs and dove into my room. As you would expect, I was finally no longer able to hear Rena repeating her endless apology. Diving into bed, I was startled by the hard lump I felt. There was something in my bed. It was the receiver.
Oh yeah, did he forget he was on the phone with Keiichi? Or not Keiichi, Oishi.
Yeah, because of course he forgot. He was in the fucking pan-like state. I finally remembered. I was in the middle of a call with Ui-san. Looking at the clock, I wondered how much time had passed since I went downstairs. Could it be that the clock had run out of batteries? I had talked with Rena for so long. How did almost no time pass? The clock, what the hell? The clock was ticking forward 1 second every second as usual. As I pulled the still warm receiver to my ear, time, which felt frozen, began moving once again. Hello, Hui-san? Sorry to keep you waiting.
いえいえ、大してお
No,
待ちしていません。
I didn't wait that long. It became apparent that the amount of time had passed between myself and Hui-san was so different. Over the phone, I could hear an energetic voice from a sports program or something. It drove home just how far away Hui-san really was. Rena just came now.
遊びに来たんですか。
Did you come to play? I wasn't confident I could coherently explain the situation to Hui-san. But I didn't need to right now. Right now, I need to know about Rena. That's right. I was planning to ask Hui-san more about Rena, but Rena's little visit had interrupted the conversation. What was true and what was false? I couldn't tell. One thing I knew was the single grim reality that Rena was suspicious. I might be able to figure out something out if I ask Ui-san about her. Up until now, I had regretted whenever I forced myself to ask about things that I was better off not knowing. But looking at it that way, you could say I'd hit rock bottom. There was no possibility I could find any more regret than I did right now. No, rather, I wanted to know if there was anything beyond this that I would regret more. Forget about tomorrow. If it wasn't out of the realm of possibility for something to happen tonight. I wanted to know everything I could. I was absolutely not gonna die like this. Not without knowing anything. I definitely won't.
リュウグウレナさんのこと
Regarding Rena Ryugu-san,
調べましたよ。
I did a bit of digging.
まあ簡単に。
Yeah, well, it wasn't much. I understood that Ui-san was talking in circles. A bit meant I dug so deep it'd be hard to discuss with you since you're her friend. I want to know everything from your research.
あなたが聞いて。
I don't think you'd be very interested in what I have to say, though. Ui-san. I spoke as calmly as possible to Ui-san, who was continuing to avoid the issue. And then, I said it. I think Rena Ryugu is suspicious. Even if the past incidents were from the Oyoshiwa-sama's curse, Rena Ryugu is involved.
レナさんが怪しいと思
You have some sort of proof that makes you believe Rena-san is suspicious? The manner in which Ui-san spoke became very firm. You have some sort of proof. That was him talking as a detective. Only have circumstantial evidence.
そうですか。
I see. I could tell over the phone how disappointed Ui-san was. Gee, if only you took the phone receiver down the stairs.
Right?
This is why I do think I have to give the anime a bit more credit, is that it makes more sense that he actually redirected the line from downstairs into his room.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of the idea of, like, it's a fucking handset receiver.
I'm sure it was just an oversight in the original writing.
Possibly. Or it's maybe just like, maybe when
Or
translating
the
this,
art was different.
Possibly. It's hard to say, though. But, like, it is just, like, one of those, like, accidental things.
Yeah.
Put on the fishing line when he felt a bite, only to reel in the bait. Disappointed, but ready to cast the line once more. That's how it seemed.
大石さん
Ui-san,
目に見える証拠がなければ
you can't do anything without physical proof, can you? What I meant was, you can't come and save me without proof. I stuck that Bob in there. As Ui-san loved roundabout ways of saying things, he understood me just fine.
大丈夫ですよ。前
It's fine, my
あ
boss-san.
なたは私が守る。
I'll protect you. It was not the least bit reassuring. Ui-san was just using me to continue his investigation. He was just going to get me killed, and my corpse would be an important piece of evidence. That was all I was to him.
大石さんの捜査は俺の生
Whether
死と
I'm
無関
alive
係
or
でしょう
dead
が
may not be no concern to your investigation, but it's all over for me when I die. Ui-san went silent on the other end of the line. That may have been too blunt, but I didn't care. All I needed to relay to Ui-san was that I was currently in a very dangerous position.
だから話してく
Please
ださ
tell me.
いレナのこと
Tell me about Rena.
サトシは転校しました
Satoshi transferred out.
多分俺も
Not
それ
too
ほ
far in
ど
the
遠くない
future,
将
I'll
来
probably also do what Rena called transferring out as well.
ですが大石さんには俺の死体を
But
見
you
つけ
won't be
る
able
こと
to
も
find
で
my
きないでしょ
corpse.
現にサトシの死体だって
You haven't been able to
まだ見
find
つけられ
Satoshi's
てない
body yet.
前原さん。
All right, my boss-san, please calm down. I was always suppressed in my agitation, even without Ui-san having to tell me. It wouldn't solve anything if I continued to scream about my mistrust in the police. It would seem that I can only depend on myself and the bat Satoshi left behind to protect myself. I then at least wanted to know what happened before Rena transferred to schools.
つまらない話になるの
You're aware that this won't be very interesting, right? Ui-san realizing my resolve couldn't be swayed finally caved.
今の俺にとって
Right now, to me, there is nothing that I'll find uninteresting.
お願いします
Please,
まずいくつかお
there
断
are a few things I need you to agree to.
はい
Okay.
無用でお願いします。
Keep this confidential.
また内容には
Also,
一部憶測
all
が
this
含ま
may
れている
be
かもしれない。
speculation.
全てが真実ではない
Not
か
all
も
of
し
it
れ
may
ない
be true. Are you still interested?
真実ではないかもしれない
It may not be true.
言ってる意味がよくわかりま
I
せん
don't understand what you mean.
南沢の連続
There
事件は
there isn't one main investigation for the mysterious chain of deaths in Hinamizawa.
毎年の事件は
Each one is treated as its own individual case.
ですから
Thus, whenever Yugo has never been linked to any of the investigations.
つまりですね
Basically, you see,
レナの調査は
this isn't an investigation of Rena done by the police.
個人として行ったという
And it's a personal inquiry. Is that what you're telling me?
ご理解いただけて助かります
This will make things a lot quicker since you understand.
話のほとんどは電話
All of it is from either phone calls or meetings and interviews.
ですから裏が取れ
So they aren't corroborated.
鵜呑みにしないでほしい
I'm asking you to take this all with a grain of salt, is what I mean.
ご理解いただけますね
Do we have an agreement?
全部聞いた話だ
All
け
of
なん
it
で
is
すか
just what you've heard.
申し訳ないです
Yes, my apologies.
個人
It's all
調査
my
です
personal investigation, you see.
あれ
That thing.
以前レナのカルテを
Before,
見た
you
と
said you saw
言いました
Rena's chart, didn't you?
確かにそう聞きましたよ
I'm sure I heard you say that. Ui-san paused for a moment on the other side of the line.
そんなことも言いましたが
I told you that too.
気のせいということ
Please pretend you didn't hear anything about that. I didn't care about Ui-san having certain obligations and responsibilities. I also didn't care if there was no proof. Even if they were just rumors, there's no smoke without fire after all.
話してください大石
Please
さん
tell me, Ui-san.
わかりました
Understood. Ui-san finally opened those tight lips of his. It seemed that Rena lived in Hinamizawa a long time ago. She had moved to Abaraki Prefecture just before starting elementary school. Or Abaraki, I mean. Then following that, right after transferring, the unfortunate incident with the breaking of the school windows happened. Then Rena confined to the doctor. It was Oyoshiwa-sama. This was everything that I knew.
私が知る話も
There isn't much difference between what I know and what you know, my boss-san. Then what part did you investigate further? I didn't need to ask. It was the incident right before she transferred back to Hinamizawa. The incident Venom was responsible with, and what she divulged to the doctor afterwards, correct?
はい。
Yes. After you learned about that, you started suspecting Renner and the others, didn't you?
ええ、疑っている。
Yes, I did suspect them. So they're the ones after all.
ああ、いえ。
No, that's not what I meant by suspect them. Sorry, I should have read that as question mark. Wee-san was the type of person to say things with confidence, but those particular words were less than reassuring. Then who do you suspect?
親代様。
That was it. That it was Oyoshiwa-sama. Huh?
親代様のたたり。
That Oyoshiwa-sama's curse really exists. Yeah, well. Oishi's laugh was quite dry, certainly not the kind that you'd make you want to join in. Oishi-san resumed the conversation about the dubious. I just saw a message.
Still organizing. Just received my badges for a con this summer. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting! I just got, recently I got, the notification that my panels were accepted for the con that I go to every year. So, I'm really excited.
Nice.
Summer cons are the best.
About the dubious.
I kinda have to use the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, do you need to go as well, or can you keep?
Nah, I'm good.
You want to keep chat entertained for me?
Yeah, sure, I can do that.
Yay! Thank you. I'll be right back.
Oh, it's fantastic. I used to do panels before the pandemic. I want to do them again at some point. Yeah, it's just trying to find the time and just the money to set up things and stuff like that. It's always like a hard thing to do. Let's look at the thing for this. Oh yeah, there's the why are there 3 different versions of the Mio Sukakushi arcs? There's 2 completely different arcs, and one of those arcs has 2 different versions. Yeah, I think that's like, isn't that like one of the ones you have to like install? I gotta look at the installer again for this. I know like I know Higurashi has like a very weird one. Where is it? I'll just tell you how to fucking do it. That's annoying. Download the patron store or pick a game in the navigation for the detailed instructions. Install the... Because there's that thing that talks about the fucking... Where is it? Manual installer, shortcuts, FAQs... PS3 version allows you to read the otome and the aura in either order. Reading aura first might make it for a slightly better experience, but the difference is minor. I gotta remember like some of the things we have to do for that one chapter. Weird. It's like one of those like weird things and stuff like that. I guess while I'm here, I can actually just go and quickly make the thumbnail for this stream, since I can just do that. I think I definitely know how this chapter ends, so I'm gonna grab a couple of screenshots real quick and then just use that for Neo's YouTube thumbnail. Save that one. Shit, I mean to fucking close like a fucking dipstick. Real clever, Scion, real fucking clever. And then I'll grab this one while I'm at it. Okay, cool, got that. Oh, for fuck's sake, it's got the same fucking thing. Why? There we go. Hope that works. I mostly remember the ending to this chapter, but it's been a while. I mean, what I did like after I first played this was, I managed to get through like all of this in like 4 streams technically. I mean, ours is on like maybe like what, part 8, I think. Because we've been doing these streams like very sporadically, and sometimes they're either like maybe an hour long, and sometimes they're maybe like 3 hours. But I definitely managed to get through this in 4 streams. And after I did that, I actually watched the anime afterwards just to compare it, because I wanted to see like the differences and stuff like that. It was interesting, to say the least. It was very interesting. It was definitely an interesting thing to like look at the differences between the anime and the actual visual novel itself. There's probably like more videos I can do that. To be honest, the reason I haven't finished chapter 2 is because there was an extremely violent scene that makes me squeamish. I'm trying to get over that though, so I can experience it. I'm trying to think like which scene that is. It's probably the scene I'm thinking of in particular though, but I'm not gonna say it though just for obvious reasons though, because obviously people in chat don't want to get spoiled, all the people watching the VOD. But I do think I know which scene you're talking about. Gonna quickly throw together a thumbnail real quick for Neo. But yeah, I think I know exactly which part you're talking about, David, but it has been a bit, so. She's back, chat.
There we go. Hello.
Welcome back.
Thank you. My headphones got stuck in my blanket. And I was trying to fix it without.
Always fun. Always fun when that happens. So while you were gone, and I was just checking some stuff on the guide thing and stuff, and just talking to David about some things.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil, but it's a very intense story. Oh, I know about that. I did watch the anime, but I really can't remember the details. Oh, I hate when my bed decides to steal my electronics. So, I have already made the thumbnail, but I'm not going to send it yet because I believe there's an image coming up, and I think it is going to come up right before the chapter ends, because I know we're getting close to end of this chapter.
Yeah, this is a long chapter.
Yeah.
We're hitting 3 hours.
Hey, it means you got like a long video to put up.
Hell yeah.
Also, Black Licorice is playing Rainbow Six Siege right now. Fuck off! We're trying to how it takes 10 story right now.
Do I archive? Oh yeah, I do. I archive onto YouTube. I've been trying to post my VODs there more.
Well, you have been. You've been pretty frequent about it.
I have. I've been pretty good. No, the Higurashi's up to date.
Wait, no, before it wasn't.
Oh well, I kind of fucked it up, and I.
Yeah, thank God I still had the VODs still.
I got the files mixed up, so they were labeled incorrectly for a while, but it's all fixed now.
Yeah, it's fixed now. About the dubious circumstances behind Sadashi's disappearance. Course of events leading him to delve into Rena's past. Just then, there was thunder in the distance, and heavy rain started pouring down. It came without warning. Downpour fiercely beating the ground. You probably should have just waited, because I think we actually are about to hit the end of the chapter.
I had to pee so bad, I could not wait.
Nah, that's bad.
I promise it would have been much worse for everybody involved if I tried to wait.
Nah, you're good. I left the window in my room open a crack to let out the heat. The violent wind danced into my room, making the curtains flap wildly. What is it? Nothing. It suddenly started raining heavily. Sorry, please continue. Oh, get a hydrate.
Oh, thank you so much for the hydration. I just went potty. This is great timing.
A guard was still on the phone and grasped the window. I said at the beginning it was an incident, but because neither the school nor the victims filed charges, the police were never involved. So you see, those involved were very reluctant to talk. Regardless of there being a victim who had one eye beaten so badly it had permanent damage. It could have been the school or possibly some individual who made arrangements to keep this from going public. Also, the psychologist was very strict about professional ethics. Hello? Maebara-san?
It's important to stay hydrated.
聞こえてます？
Did you hear me? There was a figure of a person standing by the light near the mailbox this whole time. Even this torrential rain. It didn't have an umbrella. They were unquestionably drenched from head to toe. And this shower, which more resembled a waterfall, droplets of water dripped down from her hair. Just standing there, both arms dangling at her side, and also her
Bloody.
yeah. In one hand was the stack of boxes wrapped in cloth. Her eyes focused on my room. Focused on me as I was about to close the window. Her mouth was methodically repeating, chewing motion. It was as if she had something hard to chew in her mouth, with cheeks puffing out. What could she be eating over there? What could it be that at this time I was more enthralled by Rena instead of the shocking development of being brought to light by Oisan? I do not see a YouTube linked on this page. Neo needs to like update some
Oh
thingies.
shit! I'll put that back in there. I didn't know I didn't have it linked. That's totally my bad.
Give me a second. I'll get the channel link and post it in chat. I'll go and get it for you.
Okay.
There you go.
Yay!
If it hadn't started raining, I wouldn't have gone to the window. Then I wouldn't have noticed Rena, nor would I have noticed that. Rena's mouth was moving in the same pattern. She wasn't eating something, she was repeating something. What was it? What was she repeating? Me? What was she saying? Why was I right up against the window? Fixated on her.
もしもし
Hello?
前原さん
My boss-san.
聞こえてますか
Can you hear me?
もしもーし
Hello?
ごめんなさい
I'm sorry.
前原さん
Huh? My boss-san.
ごめんなさい
I'm sorry.
ごめんなさ
I'm
い
sorry.
ごめ
I'm
んなさい
sorry. I'm
ご
sorry.
めんなさい
I'm sorry.
もしもし
Sorry. I'm sorry. Hello?
前原さん
My boss-san.
どうしましたか
What's the matter? Even as torrential downpour, Rena was still apologizing.
This
You
just
were
makes me
septic.
feel so bad for her.
Yeah. The other self inside me drew the curtain hastily with my right hand, blocking my view of the outside. But even doing that, Rena's relentless apologies still reached my ears. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I forgive you for this, will you forgive me for that? Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. I'm sorry. 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 Damn it. Why should I have to forgive her? I'm the one who wants to be forgiven. What part of me can you forgive? I won't be killed. If you won't forgive me, then I won't forgive you either. I won't forgive. 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 I won't forgive. My boss, son.
聞こえてるなら返事をして
If
く
you
ださ
can
い
hear me, then please
も
respond.
しもーし
Hello? And I believe that's where the chapter should end.
Perfect.
Come on, let's see that text that says we got a new tip.
We did!
We can read those next time if you want to, or we can read them now, whichever.
save them for next time.
Yeah, because we've gone on
We've
for a
got
good 3 hours.
yeah. And I know it's also a little bit later for you than it is for me.
Yeah, it's like nearly 9:30.
Let me
But,
see who's online and we could end with a little raid. That was
do
a
that.
big, meaty chapter. Holy shit.
Yeah, but we are getting close to the end.
Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it.
I've sent you the thumbnail for the video already.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I can be on top of things, maybe.
Well, because I figured that because once I saw that the eye thing, I knew exactly where we were, so I quickly grabbed images from the actual game.
Oh, perfect.
I forgot how well written this is. It is true.
Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, I'm gonna send you guys to You Syndrome. She's a really, really cool VTuber and an artist. And she drew a picture of me with Saya because I commissioned her and it was really good.
Nice.
Yeah, she's awesome. She's the girl who did my comm. She's great. So go say
let's
hi. Stinky Kitty Raid.
Stinky kitty raid.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Bye.